Well, there we are. Okay. Is it working? Let's see if it works. If anybody's
One
there.
thumb up. I'll go check on my phone.
See if you got a notification. Cheers, you guys. Okay. Sorry if this is working. Somebody let me know. And yeah, Dean is on his way, and we're just going to hang out. I usually put up a video on Thursdays. Hey, there's Jay Russell Finch. Cheers, buddy. Thank you so much for stopping in. Oh, good. Bunny says that she got a notification. And we're just going to... Sorry, I had this all set up ages ago. Tony Poloni. Cheers, buddy. Andy E. Everybody's here. That is awesome. Oh, my. There's another Hammer 1212. Ashton Smith. Charles.
There's going to be a fight.
Wow, you guys. Look at all these guys. Well, thank you guys so much for stopping in. We were waiting for Dean. Well, I mean, Dean said he's on his way. So we're just thought I would get going around 5. Usually we put up a video on Thursdays. And because of a certain amount of technical difficulties and scheduling difficulties and things that I started filming that didn't work out, I decided that today, in order to not ruin the video for the weekend, that we would just hang out this afternoon for a few minutes with Dean, because we don't really get that opportunity very often, and we'll see how that goes. And then we're going to go out. Dean is coming over. Pardon me, mostly because we're painting the Buick firewall tonight, and excuse me, and that is what I'm really looking forward to. So. Yeah, thank you guys so much. So if anybody has any questions, Jim asked if it's cold up here. It's actually not cold at all today. Great day for painting. It's right around freezing, which is great. It's warmed up. It went from, the other day, it went from minus 30 to 0 in one day. So that was a treat. So yeah, it's almost like summer. It's not quite melting the snow, but it is substantially nicer than it has been. And well, great to see so many people here. Wow, 150 people. Sorry, guys. If anybody has any questions, let me know. Got my Kyle Carter, Louisiana lap weld shirt on. Hey, guys, I'm all dressed for success here today. Ian asked if we're painting it or rattle canning. No, this will be proper paint. I got the fellas. Oh, I got it. Thanks, bud.
Oh, okay.
Are you putting coffee together?
Yeah.
Oh, well, here. Thanks.
Okay.
They got coffee mugs like crazy, you guys. Let's see if you guys are not watching Randall at Shed by the Tracks. You should be, and you can get a coffee mug too. Yeah, you guys blame Canada for the snow. Absolutely. Do you have a Volvo date update? Is it plated yet? No. I just waiting for tires, really, on the Volvo. Tires, check engine light, and inspection. But the inspection will be something I'll have to make an appointment for. Oh, Shopcat is here. Cheers, buddy. How we doing? We're doing really good. Cheers. And where's the one and only Frankers? Oh, she's right there. I'll see if we can get her to come. Hey, Frankers, why don't you come here? We'll get her before she falls asleep. Come here. You want a bone? Come on, come see Dad. Oh, what a good girl. Oh, come here. Oh, yes. Oh, what a nice dog. Oh, there we go. Old Frankers. She's not very impressed right now. Nope, let me down. Okay, that's it. Frankers is not having it. There you go. You can have a bone. Thanks for stopping in. Julian, good question. Did I talk my friend out of the green Plymouth? Not yet. No, we'll see. We'll see. I think I may have missed the opportunity. I think Derry had it for sale last year, and then maybe he's changed his mind. So, we'll see how that goes. Brian, good question. Will you actually mess with the Hudson in the barn? Yeah, I think so. The Hudson, the question there is how far do we go? The car is pretty solid. Thanks, Bun. Mm-hmm. The ever camera shy Bun. I got coffee and lemonade. I'm a rich man today. Yeah, old UTG hat going. Cheers, guys. The Hudson in the barn. That's a 1951 pacemaker. It's a running car. I think it could be put together pretty quickly. I guess the thing is, I think it deserves a proper paint job, and that means paint job is code for completely tear it apart and start over. So I'm reluctant to do that. I want to finish a bunch of cars, so I'm not the guy that dies with 25 disassembled cars that all then go in the baler. So I'm kind of trying to work through, pick one, pick 2 or 3, go through them, but no more than that. I've got shop space for 3 projects at a time, and then kind of stuff for my friends. So if I start taking apart more than 2 or 3 cars, then it just storing the parts becomes problematic, and then you're dividing your energy between too many cars, and in the end, better to leave them untouched. That way, if you need to move that car, every piece of that car is still on it. So that's kind of how I do it. Yeah. Anyway, sorry guys, I'm going to try to keep up, but as you know, if you're watching the little scrolly thing, I try to keep an eye on that, and it goes pretty quickly. So anyhow, please do the Chrysler station wagon. Yes, good idea. I would like to get that running this summer, because that's not out of the question. I think I could get it running in probably less than a week, like complete subframe swap with engine, transmission, and brakes and everything, make it a running, drivable car. But it is a massive body job. Unfortunately, that car looks not bad from 40 feet away, but you get up close and it's fenders, rockers, quarters, floor, tailgate. It's, there's mice in it. Like, that is a full nut and bolt teardown. But I would still prefer to have it running first. I was going to do a quickie swap the subframe job, and then I thought, why miss the opportunity to gasket the engine and paint stuff up, and then you know how it goes. Well, next thing you know, Miles and Ash are over, and it's getting a camshaft, and then it's getting an intake, and then it's getting high flow manifolds, and that's all lovely stuff. But it just means that none of that is happening in a 2-day quickie, quick and dirty swap, like with my original plan. So I don't think it's a bad plan to do it properly, timing chain, do some of this stuff. Just because it runs really well doesn't mean that it couldn't be a little better. Would we ever see a hot box in the classics in the black R5? I'll hot box it anytime, you guys. I got the coffee mug from my friend Elton at Retro Old School. You guys should be hanging out with Elton. He's awesome. Good friend, good guy to talk to. Always having fun with Elton. Would we get Stella's Roadster going? Yes, I would love to do that. We talked about that. That's one of the cars that is currently under construction. So I guess the problem is balancing what makes successful YouTube with what you actually want to do, with what you have time to do, and with how much time you have to spend helping your friends to pay them back for all the help they give you. And so we do keep very busy. Everything, despite looking like it's just a bunch of random hanging out, it's actually it's pretty busy trying to put this much work together into a show every week. So I don't get as much time for each individual project as I might like. So trying to balance that with what makes more or less successful YouTube. So it is definitely a challenge. Yeah. Let's see, building expansion, not likely, just because of permitting and stuff like that. This is a residential subdivision, and I already have like 8 times the garage space that I would be permitted to put up, because this was the original farmstead. So all of my garages that I have now are grandfathered, but I don't think you can get permission to put up anywhere near the amount of garage space that I have, much less to add to it. I mean, believe me, I could fill up another 5,000 square feet very easily. There's Junk's Automotive. Cheers, buddy. Why not upload on Rumble, J. Russell Finch? I'm going to start doing that as well, for sure. That is something I'm looking into. Honestly, right now we're in the middle of a major infrastructure and hardware upgrade, which is really challenging my very limited patience with electronics. So we'll probably, one of the reasons that there's no short video today is that the file sizes and types have all changed, and everything just got a lot more complicated. And so I just, between that and the thing I was working on not necessarily getting finished, I just thought this is a more appropriate use of our time, and we don't usually get to do these with Dean, whom I'm expecting to be able to show up at some point today. We'll I think we'll probably go, we'll go till 7 or so, but then we really do have to get some work done. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of where we are. I'm already way behind, guys. Sorry. Oh, there's Mopar Ed. Hey, finally got a chance to stop in. Cheers, buddy. Ed, actually one of the people responsible for saving this channel from obscurity 8 years ago. So always time and very happy that Ed could stop in. Cheers, man. Matt has a good question. When are we getting Laura's car back? When they have the engine in. That's all I can really say there. They're just very busy with the cabin and kids, and Laura's doing her master's. And so all of those things, unfortunately, well, those are all things that should have priority over goofy old car project. The car has to remain a fun thing or it becomes difficult to justify it. So when they have the engine in, I know that they have all the sound deadener in and the engine is put back together. I believe that Colin has the wiring harness in now and they're reassembling the dashboard. It's just that anybody who's done a British car of that vintage, there's no plug and play. Everything is little brass lock washers and it's just extremely tedious stuff. And you can't just go in and quickly, slam stuff together for 10 minutes and then hope that you can do a little more tomorrow. You really have to get yourself in there and get like, okay, nothing else is going on. There's no, because it's extremely tedious and time consuming. Fun question for Tom. Oh, Tom, we just missed Tom. He was just here. How's Tom's cats? Tom's cats, as far as I know, are awesome. I think, what did he say, bud? He's got like 8 now?
I missed that.
How many cats does Tom have?
Yeah, I missed when he was talking.
Oh, I think he's got 7 or 8, yeah. So, Julian voting for my Volvo as the winter champion. Thank you very much, Julian. I think that you and I will be alone in that, but that is awesome. The Volvo is very close, but if I don't get it done by the spring equinox, then it doesn't really count as a winter beater. So I better get at it. So that's it is coming though. We're very close, but part of the thing is, if you want to get the good price on the tires, and I have to get my friends to order them, but I can't be a pest. And these things, everything takes time. If that was my only project, of course it would be done. It would have been probably done 5 years ago, but it's not my only project, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending who you are. Captain Chaos, are they effing with you too now? Probably. Can Dean take the trailer hitch off of the Edsel? I suppose. Yeah, he's never going to pull a trailer with it. We actually welded up a hole in the back. As a matter of fact, that was Kyle Carter came by and welded up the hole in the back where the wiring harness came out. So we have no intent, I don't think, of ever pulling a trailer with the Edsel. I think he just thinks it's kind of fun that it's on there, so we left it there. We have more 8mm film coming up, and I got some really fun stuff I got some great shots of the Edsel and Frankers and Dean and Bunny all driving in the Edsel. So that very, very happy with. Yeah. Anyway, I'll try to get caught up here. Oops. Sorry, guys. The Lucas curse, yes. Oh, Brian says we all say hello to Bunny, even though she's hiding off the camera. Yes, she is hiding. Hello. And yes, she is a great addition to the show, and she's a great addition to everything. So, Ian Wilson, hello from a fellow TA owner. That's awesome. There's not a heck of a lot of us. Very cool. I have modified my plan for the Traction Avant, and the plan is to make it essentially a French Fraser project wherein we get it mechanically good and safe and reliable and just start driving it. Because if I start taking that thing apart to restore it properly, it is a 5-year job, and I just don't see that they have the value. It's it's been welded up a bit before, and I'm kind of just like, if we start tearing into all that, I'm just not going to be happy that I did. Whereas if I just get it plated and we throw Frankers in and we drive it around as our own little limousine, I think that'd be a lot of fun. So that makes the TA actually a pretty viable project. Whereas as a full restoration, it would find itself so far down the list that it would probably not get done. So that's awesome. I'm really happy that there's more than one of me out there driving those things. I just absolutely love them. It said the Volvo's head and shoulders above the other. Well, it's a bit cheating, I guess. The thing with the Volvo is, I mean, by my standards, that's a brand new car, even though it is a totaled accident victim, write-off, salvage, junkyard car. It's still, I mean, I didn't even have to hardly make any of it from scratch. So it's kind of cheating by the standards around here. Well, Lucas is in Buenos Aires. Well, that's fantastic. The cars you've owned the longest, how has your relationship changed among those vehicles over the years? That's a fun question. I think the cars I've owned the longest that I still have are the 67 Plymouth Fury that I've had since I was 16 or so, I think. That's not the first car I ever bought, but it is the second car I think I ever bought. And yeah, I mean, I guess at the time I thought, when it's your only car and you're like super into it, and I thought it was a pretty cool car when we were kids because it was a two-door and it was a V8 car. And I thought that thing was really, you think you're pretty cool when you drive around something like that. But I mean, at this point, I'm happy that I kept it, I guess, but you keep it, that car is like it's a tangible photograph of your high school grad or whatever. It's not, I'll put it this way, it's not a car I would ever look for or buy today. The only reason I own that car is that I bought it when I was 17. And so I guess in that sense, like, I no longer think that it's like a real cool car or badass car. It's like, it's your old high school car, and get over yourself. It's a fun old car. And I'm happy that it's still around and in drivable condition, but I don't, I no longer be like, hey guys, check this out. Like it's just an old high school picture, So yeah, little different looking at that. Same with the 61 Belvedere, the other oldest car I've had. I mean, at the time I thought, wow, that's really, I was into forward look cars, and that was one of the last and kind of the ugly duckling, but it was the only one that I could afford. And they were very rare even 30 years ago when I bought it. So I bought that in 1991, and actually, that car I thought was really cool, and they were quite uncommon even then. So it was fun to have a car that people really stared at. And I guess, but now that car to me is a donor for a two-door project, or more accurately, I always wish that car was a hardtop, and now I have the means and the parts and the ability to make that happen. So now I look at that car again after more or less having parked it 20 years ago as just kind of a derelict. I drove it until it needed enough work that I was like, it's transmission shot and whatever. So I just parked it. But now I see it as a viable project again. So that car has kind of come full circle back to being a project. But this time I will build out of it what I always wished it was, which is a two-door hardtop. So Iron says the Edsel suits Dean totally. Absolutely. No, Dean is the Edsel owner, and it's so terrific to see him pulling in with it. And so we're going to be going through the transmission for it, because the current transmission, the state of the transmission is not terrific. It slips in second gear. So we're going to get Buddy's transmission shop on the job, and she's going to tear into the transmission and go through it. And we will definitely be featuring a certain amount of that on the show. Ian asked if I would sell any 57 Plymouth bumpers. No, sorry, buddy. I bought some of those cars just for the bumpers because, as you said, rechroming is awful. It's very expensive. and it doesn't look correct. And that black 4-door I have, I literally bought for the bumper because the bumper is perfect and original. The rest of the car is garbage, and I don't care. Is it the only car, the Volvo, the only car with functional AC? Yes, I believe my truck was purchased new with AC. I think all the controls are still there and all the parts are still there, but I've never tried to turn it on, I don't think. Ian says the French mime with Dean was so funny. Well, thank you. Actually, Dean and I were talking, and we both agree that that was our favorite video that we made in 2024 was the French mime Renault video. I was very proud of that, and Buddy did all of Dean's makeup, and we didn't have any white face paint, so we used white shoe polish, which didn't come off really as well as it might have, and Dean literally took a Scotch Brite to his face in the shower, and he scarred himself for weeks. Anyway, so we felt kind of bad, but Dean and I agree that it was worth it, or at least I agree. I don't know. We can ask Dean when he gets here, but I really do. I'm very happy with that. I thought it was really fun. Yeah. So we are looking forward also to the. Something's dinging here. Is it Dean? Dean, it's Dean. He says almost there, so that's awesome.
Tell him be careful. It's really snowing out.
Tell him to be careful. Yeah. Well, there's no telling Dean nothing, you know. Yeah. So, sorry guys, trying to keep up here. I don't know where we got. Oh, geez, Govey's garbage. Oh well, thank you very much. Send us $10. Cheers, man. That is awesome of you. Started my YouTube channel from your advice on a previous live, up to 42 so far. Thank you. Thanks very much, man. That's very kind. And don't be discouraged. I think I looked at my channel, and then again, and here we are 15 years later, and we still haven't hit 68,000. So, you know, it took I think it took me 2 years to get to 100, and then 2 more to get to 1,000. And, you know, so, you know, what can I say? I don't know if I would have the guts to start again from scratch today, but it's Elton. Elton's texting me as I'm drinking out of his coffee mug. That's funny. Ed's taking notes of new channels to subscribe to. That's the spirit, buddy. Mark's Garage. We're just about to turn in. Want to say hi. Well, thank you so much. Wish you're here to help me. I'm muddling through a splishy splash spray job. Right on, Mark. Well, if you can paint there, or if we can paint here at -30, then you can paint there. Although humidity is a much bigger factor where you are. But that was awesome. Thank you so much for stopping in. You guys check out Mark's Garage too, of course. It's nice, you know, it's nice and it's fun to see how many of us are out there just operating well outside of their budgets and facilities, just for the sheer love of the machinery. And that's always been the situation here. Certainly never, you know, the reason I learned how to do anything is because I could never afford a decent car. So that's kind of the fun. DPL, so love to see a segment showcasing the agent's pets, starting with Tiger. Oh yeah, we'll have Tiger on this weekend. Tiger, the fat mouse killer. He's hilarious and he's very pushy. Have you ever seen one of those animals that likes to bang into you and lean on you? That's Tiger, but he's so fat that it almost knocks you over. So it gets kind of annoying. He's a good sport though, and Nikki is Tiger's nemesis, Dan's border collie. And that's, I don't know. I don't think Dean has any. Who else has pets? Just Dan and me. Oh yeah, Ashley has a dog too. Rupert is an awesome little dog as well. I gotta turn this thing off because it keeps beeping. Right. Oh yeah, and Miles and his wife have lots of cats. Yeah, they love cats. Yeah. Vitor Camilo, cheers, Vitor. Vitor, sorry, is raining a lot here in the state of Minas Gerais in Brazil. Rain allows a dog to drink. Oh, it's heavy rain. Yeah, right Well, thank you for stopping in. Dr. Rick, cheers. Hey, it's so great to see so many names from the comment section, you guys. Dr. Rick, is Honey Bunny going to open a transmission shop? Well, no, right? No. It's like so many things. It's more fun as a hobby. Once you start involving taking people's money, now it becomes an issue of how are you going to warranty this? Are you going to ship? It just becomes a job then, whereas the actual work itself is enjoyable. Doing it as a job, like, it becomes a bit of a grind. And we really want to, at this point in our lives, avoid things that feel like a grind. And I mean, I've always loved doing body work, but when you are punching a clock and trying not to go broke, then even the things that you love can become a grind. So, whereas when you're doing it for fun, then, you know, I think that it is just a different thing. Even though the work is the same, it's much more enjoyable when you're doing stuff just because you like doing it, you know, even though, and I think a lot of people who have taken their hobby and made a living out of it have realized that it does become a job, even YouTube to some extent. You know, it's a job that I'm very happy to do because I've had the other types of jobs and those were never making me very happy. So, but in terms of opening it as a business, no, I don't think that it's just not really realistic, and we're just having too much fun doing our own cars, and then we get to do the Edsel for Dean, and you know, that's terrific. But to get up in the morning every day and have to get out there and make sure that you get you know, we've all done that. So Stephen with an S, cheers. If you guys might remember, Stephen with an S was the winner, the high bidder on the Buy the Classic Dart from the first episode of Classic Darts, where we actually had a set per se. So I always remember Stephen stopping in, driving from like 1,000 miles away to pick up a hand-rolled cigarette made out of 50-year-old tobacco that he bid on from Al. So Stephen, that you get a prize for something for that. That was crazy. Let's see. A lot of folks over in another live. Oh, I hope we're not stepping on anybody's live feeds. We're just goofing off, you guys. So Shopcats Chevette is still alive and kicking in Fort Mac. That's fantastic. Ed says they have a fantastic, somewhat famous rechroming. Oh, that's great. There's almost nothing left around here. The rechroming has just become such a nightmare. Classic dude Mike Jamie's fantastic anyway. Oh, that's fantastic, you guys. Oh yeah, there. Hey, look, there's Randall. Hey, check it out, Randall. That stuff arrived, buddy, and it arrived in perfect condition. And you know where the guy left it? Because of course the yard is large. The box was right outside the door where I keep my Model T. Cheers, buddy. That is awesome. Great job on these too. I remember watching the video where you made that little piece for the front so it wouldn't look like a Model T, eh? Awesome. Have you taken Bunny for a ride on the Golden Ghost? No, we have not had the sleds out this year. We got them over as far as Dan's, and what happened that we weren't on the sleds that day? I don't know. I think we were painting. The whole month was shot up with the marathon on the Datsun. Like when we put those deadlines together, those are seriously intense deadlines. Like to do that car in like 3.5 weeks was pretty much means that you are not doing anything else. And so I have 2 lives going at the same time. I hope not. Do I really?
I don't know.
I don't know if you're maybe I do, Kevin. I don't know. It's the first one of them. Dude, I'm sorry. I have no idea. Maybe I tell you what, it kind of crashed on me. So I said to hell with it and just started over. So I wouldn't put it past myself to manage to have 2 lives going at the same time. But Bunny says she only got 1 notification, so I don't know. I don't really know. Sorry. I wouldn't put it past me, honestly. Yeah, you guys. Well, I got caught up Oh, David Erickson, thank you so much, buddy. Sorry, am I missing the super chats? David Erickson says, love your channel. Anxious to see progress on the 53 old. Still no calendar. Anyone else still waiting? David, I think if you commented on the last video, I replied with my email address. And if you don't receive it the next couple days, reply to that, and I will sort it out. They should be there by now. I know people were still getting them as of last week because, of course, the strike, but I'm 100% certain that everybody's going to get theirs. I printed extras in case there's any screw ups. So please get a hold of me. If you can't, if you could leave a comment, if you can't find my reply, leave a comment on the video this Saturday, and I will 100% sort it out. Leave me your email address or whatever, and I will write to you, and we will put one in the mail, and no questions asked. I'm not, nobody is going to miss out. Anybody who bought one is 100% going to get it. So if they lost it somewhere, that's not your problem. That's my problem, buddy, and we will sort that out. So you let me know. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. And let's see, somebody else here got mine in a couple of weeks. Yes, that's right. Okay. Yeah, David, especially if you're in North America and you haven't received it yet, let me know. Yeah. And we'll 100% sort that out. Wait a second now. Sorry, I don't now I'm so mad. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying now. I have seemed to have disabled something here. Oh, there it goes. Okay, sorry, I couldn't get out of that. This is why people usually have people help them do this stuff. Wayne Fuller, $50. Jesus, Wayne, thanks, man. Wow, restoring a '57 Skyliner. Oh, that is fantastic. That is absolutely one of my favorite cars. I still, every time one comes up for sale, I'm like, that was one of the cars that I saw as a kid, and I watched the roof do its thing, and I was just like, wow. That was just a car that was just so far out of my league, but 57 Skyliner, that is fantastic, and I hope that it goes very well for you, and thank you so much. And we will put anything that we can generate here will go towards. Right now the big push is on the Buick. Excuse me. So we're working towards the Buick should be running, driving, and stopping by this spring to drive out of that garage. If we paint the firewall tonight, then next thing is engine and transmission go together and go in the car, and then front suspension reassemble, blah, blah. There's a lot to do, but I would really love to see that car moving under its own power, driving around the yard by this spring. So thanks so much for that, buddy. That is awesome. Ian asks, how are we going to see Peter Anderson? Oh, I'd love to, but it would be difficult, I think, for me. This place requires constant attention, not just the puppy dog, but it's just a slow motion plane crash, this entire place. Like everything is broken all the time. There's furnaces and everything is just constantly broken. So I don't really see an opportunity where I'm going to get multiple weeks. I would love to. I think Peter's terrific, and I still talk to him on the phone when I can. Love the music. Any chance of an album release? Funny, I talked about this, I think, once before, but I'm really flattered that you guys like it, but none of it is written with the intent of being a finished thing, like if I need 30 seconds of music for a video, then I just write 30 seconds of background music. It doesn't have structure as a piece of music on its own. I really enjoy doing it, and I'm very flattered that somebody would ask. The most I would consider, we're actually thinking that we would release it like the Dean's Greasy Flips ringtone or something for your phone. I think that would be funny. But as for the music, I would just feel like it's not done to the level where you would say, here's my music. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, here's something that is better than wind noise, I hope, so I just don't think it's realistic to try and take something that was done very quickly with the intent of making videos and turn it into something where I could say, hey, you guys, there's my album. Like I would be very uncomfortable with that. It's not necessarily something that, oh, look at that. Kiwi Classics. Hey, bud, how's it going up there? Sounds like Dean's here. Hey, it's Kiwi's here. Now, you guys, I hope you're all watching that. Also, a gentleman doing a 19, I believe, 59 Plymouth wagon. Yes, that's fantastic. Well, I'm very flattered that you would stop in, buddy. That guy's a proper professional, you guys. And so, sorry, close one out and come back to get to the one on the TV. Okay. Sorry, Paul. I don't know. Like, sorry, guys. I don't like. Do I close it out? I honestly don't even know. Sorry, guys. I think at this point, I'm just rather than risk losing everything, I'm just gonna carry on here. We'll just carry on. I guess the thing is, if there's two live streams going, then they're both going to be playing exactly the same thing. I don't really know. Like, is there a different number of people on the other live stream? Sorry, guys, I have no idea how this stuff works. Pull up 7 live streams. Yeah. You guys, thank you so much for the question, Kevin. Tallboy got his calendar weeks ago. Yes. Okay. So we should be getting most of them by now. So thank you guys for your patience. I know that the strike was not timed well. We had them all in the mail before the strike, and then due to some contractual and business situations, I've kind of closed the store since then because we're going to reopen it, and then Bunny and I are going to do it all from the house here just to kind of streamline the entire thing a little bit so that it's not so much of this and just a little more hands-on. It's a very, it's a process, and trying to manage that and the cars and help your friends and all this equipment that constantly fails. It just, everything has to be done in little incremental steps. So if there's any problem, guaranteed, you guys keep after me. Leave a note in the comments if you didn't get your calendar. I will get back to you. We're going to have a separate email for that type of inquiry very soon, and then we will 100% sort everything out. I take it all very, very seriously, and the failure rate is 0 around here, and I have to keep it that way. So, Doug Arrington, Twins in North Carolina, saying thanks. Work on antique cars and jukebox. That's awesome, Doug. Cheers, guys. You guys. Larry said, how about making a 60 Fury before and after shirt? Yeah, we could make another shirt. We're probably going to re-release all of the old shirts as a kind of a grand opening for our new store when we get it together. Again, we are still trying to fight with, I need faster internet. We need to upload starting soon. I want to start uploading everything at 1080 instead of 720, just because 720 was cool 7 years ago. But now, I think that we have to start thinking about upgrading the infrastructure a bit. So it's a bit of a, again, for somebody, like if you can't put a screwdriver on it, I don't know how to fix it. So when we get into these things, like, thank God I got Dan to help me set up my phone, and these guys, there's an app. I bought a camera, so I bought one of these, which are cool. These are what everybody uses because the stabilization is fantastic. Very happy. So you'll be able to see, probably you'll see a difference starting this weekend's video, but the minimum file size is 1080 on these, which is fine. But just to turn it on, you have to download all these apps, and then, well, you can't scan the little code thing with my camera because I stepped on it and the lens is broken. So now, you guys, you wouldn't believe the simplest things around here just ruin my life, So anyway, Thomas asks, do you use a music sequencer? I'm not sure I know what that is. I use a GarageBand, and I got some junky old guitars and stuff, and I just do it in GarageBand. And depending on the time signature of the song, I'll either use a pre-existing loop, or if the song is in a weird, or song, no, not songs, but if the piece I'm doing is in a weird time signature, then I'll program the drums into that time signature, and then I'll work on top of that. And then all the horns and stuff, I just play on the piano, and then of course it has piano and organ and all that crap. But the guitar is real, the bass is real, and everything else is done on the keyboard. So anyhow, sorry, I'll try to keep up, you guys. Yeah, I don't know how far behind I am. Hopefully not too far, guys. Sorry, I can hear Dean in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear. Dean is in the house. So, but he's talking to Bun. So, Scott, any 1960s Cadillacs in the future? I would love a 1960, but that's a massive job. If I were to get a 60s Cadillac, it would have to be something that was not a basket case, because those are huge things when you start with a basket case. So it won't be if I end up with something like that, it'll be something that I can just enjoy. But I'm not very good at buying decent cars, apparently. Tom Foley from New Jersey, are you driving the Newport this winter? No, I was gonna, and I could. Excuse me, it's sitting like 10 feet away with a plate on it. Excuse me. Mostly driving the truck just because I don't care, and it doesn't get stuck, and it has steel studded tires and everything. The Newport, the big thing with that now is preserving the nice solid subframe it has for the Plymouth wagon. So the Newport is kind of retired, pending becoming part of the Plymouth. Glenn. Kevin Smith, flat top Buick, cool choice for repair and repaint. Well, thank you, Kevin. I think so too. The paint, and that ties in great with the next question from Glenn Nickerson. I got a color for the Buick, made a sample. Are you interested? Thank you so much, Glenn. What has happened is I actually cut a chunk of that old door, and I took it to my friend Kyle, who we do the model car animations with, and he works at the local Napa. And he and the fellow Mark there, they spent a bunch of time on it, and you will not believe the match that they came up with. And that is going on tonight as soon as we're done here. So I'm going to have to knock it off at about 7 local. It's 5:40 now. We're going to knock it off around then. And Dean and I are going outside, and we are masking up and painting the firewall on the 59 Buick with this really good color. Thank you so much, Glenn. That is extremely generous of you to go through all that trouble. I decided this would be the easiest way, because that's where I buy the paint anyway. And that way, whatever I get back from them as a test sample is exactly the same brand and type of paint, A, that I use all the time, and B, that they sell, and they can make anything from a half a pint to a gallon of it. And I'm probably buying a gallon of it because I have to do the whole car. The color match, I'm very, very happy with. It was very difficult to find a piece on that car, which had sat outside since 1969. To find even a chunk that big of good paint, everything on the outside of the car is just bleached right off. So we found a piece on the inside of the back door that was junk, and I found a good chunk there, and that's what we matched it to. And the match is spot on. Kyle, Carter Auto Restyling, set me up with his old instructor from the tech school, who just finished a 59 Impala convertible restoration, funny enough, in the exact same color. And so I got a hold of him, and he gave me the Glazeret, one of the different brands. He gave me a paint code in Glazeret, which I took to Kyle, and that's what they use as their base to start matching me. So it's taken like 5 people weeks to get this, but we finally have what, as far as I can tell, I'll see if you guys can see it. As far as I can tell, the absolutely spot on color match, which I'm very, very happy with. There it is. Oops. There, you can't. Oh, I guess you can't see anything, can you? No, that doesn't look like anything, does it? No. Anyway, so much for that. Sorry, it's kind of dark in here. Sorry, guys. It looks really good. Yeah, I'm very happy. So I got to try and keep up here, guys. Sorry. Holy cow. There's double live streams. Yeah, geez, I'm sorry. No people in there before. Oh, okay. Yeah. Holy cow, did I just see Dee Dee Speech looking extra homeless tonight? Cheers, buddy. Yeah, right. You know what it is? You know what makes that? That's what does it, right? Oh, you guys are awesome. You guys, tell Dan that he should come up and visit me sometime.
filling up on some pizza and he'll be right
Okay,
over.
Dean's eating pizza. He'll be right here. Okay, sorry guys, it's just a bit distracting with all the extra chat. I can't hear, or I can't think. I can't think very much anyway. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to keep up here. Oh my God, there's so many people. Clayton Pattison, that's Mr. Model T, you guys. You've probably seen Clayton on Jay Leno's channel. That's as close as I'm ever getting to Jay Leno. Let me tell you that. That is awesome. Ringtones, yes, please. Right on. Kevin says he watches the credits just to hear the music. Well, that's very, very kind of you, buddy. Yes, Frankers found the Dean. Any update on the Jim Estate Continental? Well, what's happened is Jim has bought a farm. So he has kind of put all the car projects on hold. That's why we haven't seen much of the Continental lately. He's quite involved in moving a lot of his infrastructure, his gym infrastructure, to the new property. And I don't think it's too far away, but it is a much bigger property. There is the Dean machine.
Finally, showed up after a long day of doing nothing.
Which way should we shuffle this thing? So
Shuffle?
There.
Truffle shuffle?
There. Can you get
Okay.
Oh, man. The Dean machine is in the house. So if you guys got any questions for Dean, somebody asked, what does the GCFCE stand for? It stands for the Gentlemen's Club for Cultural Enrichment.
Sweet.
And that's Dan thinks I look extra homeless tonight.
Oh,
he's right.
Hey, kinda. Yeah. Do you have a job? Or
yeah, I haven't had a job. Look at this. Yeah. Dean makes me look good though. That's
well, I did. Yeah, I worked for a little bit today.
You actually have a job. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I'm starting to grow a beard a bit too here.
Are you? That's good. Yeah,
we're both good. Extra homeless. Yeah, good.
That's great. Oh, there's Heather Colway. Thank you so much for straightening me out on the pronunciation, Heather. Heather, a very fine and generous and dedicated patron of whatever the hell it is we're doing here. You know, Heather has like 4 of the same cars as us. No, where she's got a Rover and a Model T and a Fairlane and like a whole bunch of other cars and crazy stuff. It's just weird that there's actually somebody else in the universe who has a Model T and a P5 Rover, which is just that's insane. So
yeah, that's so all the stuff is great.
Hey, there's Kyle. Yeah. We should collab on a restoration.
I know. Kyle. I do love that thing.
Oh actually. Man, we should collab on a restoration of the Peugeot wagon. Oh yeah, epic content, buddy.
So we're gonna.
You know that we're always about the Well, since Kyle chickened out on forklift chop.
Oh,
we were gonna chop the forklift, eh? But he said I had to drive it to his place, so I just don't have. Yeah, I know it'd be a bit of a job.
Got time for that. Yeah.
That was all you added at the end of your credits. Is there more to it than we can hear in the video? That's the one that's in 10:8. That song is from the snowmobile video from like 2 or 3 years ago. That's all I can tell you. I don't remember where else I've used it, but for sure it's in the snowmobile video.
Cool.
But I don't know what, or where that. Anyway, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. But that's the only video where I think it's in its entirety, which is essentially it just repeats and gets more ridiculous with guitar solos. It's not something.
You should show me one day.
Yeah. Randy Dillman, Indiana. Kiwi Classics is here too. Like everybody's here, you guys. This is awesome. Yeah.
Secrets.
Yeah, Dan and Danny. You guys make sure you're tell Dan and Danny to come visit us sometime.
That'd be sweet.
I know that Danny wants to sing with the band, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I heard her singing on a live stream. She's got a terrific voice. You guys, see if we can get them up here. I told, but anyway, I know how it is, you guys.
Yeah, busy.
Everybody's busy. And if you think YouTube gets easier as you get, no. It doesn't. Those guys are awesome, and they don't kid yourself that it's all very friendly, but that is the hardest working man in show business right there.
Cool.
Not like this place, one video a week. Hey,
Yeah,
just,
like taking it easy,
just taking it
chilling,
easy.
feet up,
Shitty
like,
French
"Ooh,"
cars.
yeah.
Just shitty old cars.
Just relaxing.
Just drinking coffee.
Wicked.
So yeah, that's the difference between 14 subscribers that we have and 57 million that they have. Is like you got to actually work, and he has a real job too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah,
good job.
it's all right. Every time I think that I deserve better, I just like, oh yeah, you don't work very hard.
You're not working at the old lumber place like Dean.
Yeah, that's right. Dean's still working at the lumber yard.
Yeah, still, yeah.
Paul asked, the black and white film, the T was great.
That
Is
was
that all?
cool.
Or
Yeah.
what?
No.
I got 2 more rolls of 8mm done, and I just filmed little bits, and I'm going to just put a little 10-second clip of all the 8mm in all to start all the videos for the next little while.
Yeah, I love that.
We did it last year, and I thought it was a fun way to start the videos. And no, we have what did we get? Probably almost 4 minutes of that in little 10 to 20-second clips. So I'll be in putting that in the start of the videos for the next little while. 8mm is fun, but that was, it works out to something over $1 a second to do 8mm these
mega
days.
money.
So
Well,
yeah, it's pretty crazy. So Paul, order mug from Randall. That's awesome.
Your ski time, gotcha. Yeah,
you guys. Oh, Thomas. Look at Thomas.
Wow, thanks, Thomas. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thanks very much, man. I'm very excited for the Buick. Had a 61 LeSabre. It took apart to repaint, change the color, finish it, sold. What can I say? Have the illness, get something you need. Better get. Oh, thank you very much, Thomas. That will go towards the Buick. We're needing ball joints, tie rod, or not tie rod. Idler arm. It needs, what do you call that thing? Sway bar link kit. There's an entire front end kit, but it's like $2,000 US, and I don't need everything, so I'm not going to buy the kit. I'm going to just try and piecemeal it in. Need lower ball joints and a few things, but a lot of it's actually surprisingly good. So,
good.
Great,
good, yeah.
Upgrade my internet also makes a living on the internet. Oh, dude. The reason I put up one video a week is because
That's good.
They take several days to upload. Like, this is smoke signal internet here. It's going to take a little while. So we're upgrading it to spacecraft tier internet there. And then I would like to be able to do stuff like this from the bar. Maybe we live stream our Halloween party, and maybe that would be a great way to just have the channel completely burned to the ground.
Never know, eh? Maybe the end of one. It's the end now.
Anyway, yeah. Thanks so much, Thomas.
Good.
That is very kind. We will
Very
be
nice.
Definitely putting that towards Buick.
Buick time.
Buick first. What else are we working on? Mostly. I promise not to spend any money on the Peugeot station wagon. I even wasted Richard, my French car guru's time.
You showed me the picture of it in the shop.
Oh yeah, it's all shined up. Yeah.
I was like, I kind of like that actually. Then I saw like the carpet and the
it's poor. Yeah.
How could someone get it? I mean, I'm glad that you have it actually.
Oh, James says, hey, my wife got your calendar. Thanks so much for making my week. Oh, thank you very much, James. That's very kind of you. I'm glad it arrived. And that's fantastic.
I want to send pics, please.
I had Danny turn the mixture screws on the Starlink. Thanks for the tip, buddy. There's the 2 screws at the bottom, and you just turn them out a half a turn. Fatten up the signal a bit.
Nice, eh?
It starts better when it's cold, too.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Dennis thinks Ash's 411 is very nice. It turned out great. Yes. Thank you, Dennis. He did a great job. Yeah. Ed likes the calendar. Thank you so much, Ed. Well, you guys are inspiring us to keep at it. And I thought, we're not giving those calendars away. And if you're going to take people's money, make it something that you can be, proud of. And I'm very proud of it. I think that we did a good job, and
James says great.
James, my friend, is the responsible for the photography, and James is Colin's nephew, my sister's husband's nephew, and he's actually airline flight instructor.
Holy
And he
smokes.
just does the photography for a hobby. But
Wow.
man, if I was that good at my hobby, I wouldn't have a job. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm like, I could turn a screwdriver. Yeah, cool. Wow. Fancy. Yeah.
Frager's let Dean in for sure.
Yeah.
After attacking him for a
Yeah,
while.
geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, lick me to death. Go.
Let's see.
The Cadillacs,
Where's,
I know.
where's the SM? I was actually, Vincent asked, where's the SM on the list? I was actually working on the SM today. I got about 10 minutes into trying to reassemble one of the headlights, and like already 54 things had gone wrong. And Tom was there, and he was just like, what the, Tom was not making it go any more smoothly. So I was like, you know what we're going to do today? Honestly, you know what? The SM headlights was going to be today's video.
Oh.
And after about a half an hour of it going so wrong, such a nightmare. Everything you do on that car. I mean, that if it's SM related, you're going to have problems. So after about an hour or so of it just being an absolute nightmare, I was just like, you know what? We're going to have to think of something else because this is not, excuse me, because, the Thursday video was like 10 minutes. I was like, I can't spend 4 hours making one headlight and then edit that to a 10-minute video.
Oh. So
I thought, well, what's the worst that can happen? Dean and I will answer questions. So
fine,
here's the worst possible scenario. So it's not official, it says Michael, but you are the real Prime Minister of Canada.
I wish, man.
Dean would sort it out.
I figured it out, eh? Oh, no.
How old is the foreman? Well, I think Tom is 81. That's a guess. He's 80 or 81. Okay. I only know that because he's the same age as my dad.
Okay.
So
he's so great.
Tom is awesome. Yeah, he was here today. But Tom, there's sometimes when you got fussy little stuff and you're like trying to bend little, and Tom's like, yeah, you just fucked that up. Sometimes there's a time for when Tom's helping, and there's a time where it's like, this is not a job to do when Tom is here. So I'll never forget trying to put the decals on the hood of that 69 Cougar with Tom there. And who else was there? Al and Tom. Oh my God.
428.
Oh, and it was ruthless. They're like, oh, now you fucked it, eh? And it's just this fussy thing, and I'm trying to save it, and they're just both grinding me. That was one of the best things ever. Yeah. So Kevin Smith says 38 Imperial makes him jealous. I haven't even seen it yet. I want to go there. Yeah, that's a lovely thing. Yeah,
cool thing. Thank you. Yay, beer skis. Yeah.
Vincent says we need to make a Citroen S&M shirt.
He's right.
Yes.
He's right.
Well, once it's done, I think it's bad luck to make the T-shirt before the car's done.
Yeah.
Like you can't have your 76 Malibu on a shirt unless you actually got them on the road. So, sleeping overnight in your cars would increase. Dean sleeps overnight in the cars often. He's camped out in the old Packard race car a few times. Tanner says Tom's looking surprised. Great. He's very funny. He is very funny. It's nonstop. He comes by. Oh, he's probably here 3 times a week, and he's terrific. Yeah, I'm very happy that Tom has the time to stop in. Oh, hang on a second. Did I miss a bunch of stuff here? Sorry, guys. We'll try very quickly to catch up. Oh, Bill K, $2. Dean's Beer Fund. Thank you so much, Bill. That is very kind of you. And let's see. Mark Douglas. Geez, thanks so much, buddy. That is very kind of you. Well, I wasn't expecting anything like that today. We were just like, I can't put up a 5-minute video of Tom harassing me about the headlights. So we just decided to do it this way. Oh, by the way, I apologize. I've got the ads turned down to the absolute bare minimum frequency on the live stream here, but I think once every half hour it's going to interrupt. So, I mean, just skip whatever you guys got to do. I'm sorry about that. They for some reason, they think that they should put ads in the live stream. Anyway, thank you so much, Mark. That is going to be very useful on the Buick project. There's a lot weather stripping, windshield molding, all this type of stuff. And, and I do them, anything that I can do, I do. But there's a certain line where you're like, well, I can't make my own windshield. I can't make my own rubbers. I can't chrome my own. So anyway, thank you guys so much. It really, and you've seen the place. It definitely goes to the cars and nowhere else.
Back again.
He's back.
Yeah, be right there. All right.
Oh, you guys are awesome.
Hi,
Oh, here
Dad.
comes the menace. There we go. How did I meet Tom? Oh, Tom stopped by one day. He's just my neighbor. Well, he's, he lives a block or so away. Right after I moved in, he came by because he just always ride his bike around, and we just started bullshitting. And I found out he used to be a car painter. Cool. And then he saw that I was painting cars in my garage to pay the rent. And so, yeah, we just kind of started hanging out, and both from Saskatchewan, so we,
Cool.
we have the similar kind of outlook, and fantastic. Ken Tubber highlights the week to. Oh, thank you very much, Ken. Currently working on a 69 Grand Prix, lovely, and a Continental two-door coupe. Dean,
Look at the crazy hair.
huh?
Eh?
That looks good. Yeah,
It's so crazy.
I'm winning. I think I'm winning bad hair.
Yeah.
I'm winning the bad hair contest for all time, you guys.
Not me anymore.
Oh, there's Kiwi. What's happening with the Impala Splice project? Well, it's put in the barn, and I'm just doing pieces on it for now. So I put it away so that I wouldn't have it taking up the shop all winter. But the next step on that is I did the deck lid. I don't know if you saw any of that. I did the deck lid because those are apparently two-door hardtop only. So that was a good thing that I was able to save that. And next is the doors. Both door bottoms are rotten. So because you don't really need the whole car in the shop, and the shop was busy with the Datsun and a few other cars. So what I've been doing with the Impala is just taking, for instance, I'll take the door off and I'll repair the door, and then I'll throw it back on the car. And then next I'll do the other door or one fender or whatever. And then once the 59 Buick is a little closer, then we'll probably pull the Impala back in the shop and do the whole trunk floor. The plan is to restore the car back to original, except for possibly air ride, and I'm almost certainly going to do a full-on paint job on the car. I want to have some fun with it. We had a lot of fun doing the boogie van for Ashley, and I would really like to do a traditional late 70s, early mid, 1970s style lowrider paint job with all the curly flames and the metal flake and all that suit. I've got the wheels for it. Yeah, have a little fun because the car is salvage. It's not a special numbers car. It's not a big block car. It's not anything, I don't owe that car anything. It is essentially a parts car anywhere else in the world, except that we managed to save it. So I'm going to have some fun with the paint on that. And, but first, the thing is the paint will be all on the outside of the car. So it's all going to be put back together and painted its original colors. Excuse me. That way, if anybody should ever end up with the car one day and not want to have the Chachi paint job, all you have to do is scuff the outside of the car and paint over it. The rest of the car, the jams, everything else is going to be original. The interior is going to be original. And the drivetrain will be a small block, dual exhaust, and a 3 on the tree, which is just like driving.
283 or something?
280, yeah. Well, we got the motor out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you took it out, didn't you? Didn't you help me take it out? Yeah. Anyway, thanks very much, buddy. I do enjoy chopping them up. I learned that from when we used to do salvage back in the day when we would do that with accident cars. But I realized that the same principles apply to splice the front of a car to a back as to splice the top of the car to a bottom. So if you have a good bottom and a desirable top, you just put them together. And that's what I did on the Fury and the Impala. Slightly easier in a lot of ways because the body is not as structural. So actually a little less intricate. The way that the quarter panels are joined to the floor and the rockers is slightly less critical than it is on a unibody like the Plymouth. So I didn't find it was actually that difficult to get it as far as I have. And now, but still, even though it's welded together, The Impala doors are garbage. The Impala quarters are garbage. The trunk floor is garbage. But we do have rockers. We have a floor. We've got a good cowl. We got a lot of good stuff that we didn't have before. But it's still a massive, massive job, which I'm sure you're very familiar with. If it was my only car, it would probably be in primer now. But unfortunately,
there's so many.
There's just so many. And I try, we try to help our friends as well. So can we get a cameo from Frankers? Well, she'll be back. Yeah, she'll be back for sure. Gary Schultz says the calendar is great. Well, thank you so much, Gary. That is awesome. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get caught up here.
How far are we behind?
Well, dude,
we're behind a bit.
Well, we're a little behind anyway. 650 people. Sweet. Oh my god.
Oh, good.
Oh. Cheers to Mark's Garage. Cheers,
Garage.
buddy.
Oh, you got a garage? Cool, Mark.
Yeah, man. He's got a garage and a YouTube channel.
I got
Ed asked about the Biscayne too. Well,
that's a cool
I hope
thing.
that I covered it there, Ed. The Biscayne is currently, or Impala Biscayne, whatever you guys want to call it.
I think he means the 59 actually.
Oh, do you mean the 59 Biscayne? Yeah, it is. The status is parked.
Which is runner. Right?
It's a runner, yeah. It's a running car, but I just don't see any. There's not really any percentage in taking it any further than it is without a plan. There's nothing below the water line on that car. So if we were to start getting serious about it, you'd probably wish you had just bought a two-door sedan, and they are out there. One thing I think that people miss sometimes, or we get some heat for using certain cars for parts or whatever. Maybe where you are, that stuff is extremely rare, and there's 10 buyers for every car. But where we are, there's 10 cars for every buyer. And so if I buy 2 or 3 of something and make one, it's not really we're not really depriving anybody. A lot of what we don't buy just goes right in the baler. So it's a little different situation when you've got more cars, just because there's a lot of space out here. So there's a lot of cars that have been just resting in fields for years and years, and then they come up for sale, and there's guys like me, or our yards are full. So the cars, they go, the last chance saloon there. Or they go in the baler. So
right. Yeah.
Ed asked where's Frankers. Well, she's sitting in her chair, but she's not interested in hanging out with Dad right now. Yeah. So cheers. Thomas says it's strange that I find it very satisfying when you make. Oh well, thank you. When we do the upholstery. Thanks.
Good.
I'm very amateur at that, but I think if anything, we do that to show that you could buy a sewing machine for $200 and your very first attempt, as I like to say, is it better than rotten old mouse piss? Then you might as well do it, right?
I got a sewing machine in the back of my truck right now. Actually.
Have you?
Yeah.
Why? Just weight?
It came in the back of an LTD that I bought, actually.
So you just threw it in the truck for weight?
Yeah, I was like, well, it's complete with it's got the case and everything on it. So it's.
What kind of machine is it?
It's a Zigzag Model 962.
You made that up.
No, I'll show it to you.
Zigzag doesn't make sewing machines.
Sears, I don't know. I'll show it to you. Okay, we'll film it tonight.
Okay, yeah, we'll film it. Yeah, you guys, it'll be a top secret for people. It'll be like an inside joke for all the people who were here on this live stream. Yeah.
If you need it, I'll give it to you, man.
I'll give it a home.
This is me being money.
Just
kidding.
Dean, Dean's greasy sewing machine flips. Yeah. Mango McPoo is in New South Wales. I think that's right.
Yeah.
NSW, Australia. Fantastic. Off to mow the lawn, man. You can't even see my lawn for. It would take you hours to dig down and find the lawn.
When I drove here, the snowdrifts are flowing off the fraser.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's crazy snow.
Jack asks, "Do we own an English wheel?" Don't recall. Yes. I made the Continental quarter panel on it for Jim.
It's in the mechanic shop, though, right?
Yeah. The wheel part of it comes out because I don't have a lot of room, and then you can put the bead roller in the same machine. So. Sometimes the bead roll is in there, and sometimes the wheel is in there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, Stephen asked, "Do I have PayPal?" Yes, I do. Do I owe you money?
Yeah, we owe
If
money.
anybody
now.
wants to give me
We
money,
owe money.
there's a PayPal link underneath the description of every video. Yes.
We owe the people money. That'd be crazy.
Funny. Let's
Oh,
see. Did Tom use a brush? No.
He's so sweet. He tells us stories that are great.
Yeah. But Tom knew a guy. The generation before Tom did use a brush because Tom said when he started apprenticing, they had an older fellow in the shop who still had all of his brushes from when they used to paint cars with a brush. What do they call it? Coach painting or whatever.
Like,
yeah.
What
I just saw a video yesterday. There's a guy still doing it, and it didn't look too bad. Yeah. There's a few tricks to it for sure.
Oh.
And
so by 59, everything was modern by 59, I guess. Hey, like, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Hello.
Huh?
Oh, they're saying hi to me, not you.
Oh.
Yeah,
man. That's right. Mexican spec. Hey, there's Mexican spec. That's cool. How many French cars are too many French cars? Well, apparently, funny, didn't we count one the other day?
Yeah.
Oh, what did we get to? 17?
No way.
So.
Really?
17. So apparently 17, not too many. So maybe 18's too many. We'll have to see. But that counts. That's including the parts cars and whatever. Like the actual driving cars. I don't know. How many we got with plates on them? Not that, well, maybe 4 or 5. If we count the SM, which has a plate.
A few of them.
There's like 4 or 5. Dean, what are you driving at the moment?
Oh, the Sunburst Orange Dakota Sport 4x4. Well, actually, it's kind of good because I actually got stuck today, and I was like, oh yeah, I got 4x4, and I go to the snowdrift.
What were you doing in a snowdrift?
I took a wrong turn at the auto wrecker there. Oh, new video coming.
Dean, you get a junkyard bid?
Yeah.
Dean filmed a junkyard.
It sucks so bad. I try to get it. We'll see. Please help me.
We'll do something. Anyway, it'll be fine. Yeah. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Are we going to restore the 58 Studebaker 2-door?
Love that.
Well, if you ask Dean, the answer is yes. The thing with that,
yeah.
As
they snooze.
Oops. Oh, did we not see Josh Marlowe?
Thanks,
Thank you so much,
Josh.
Josh. Hey, dudes. Hey, Josh.
Cool,
Thanks,
Josh.
man.
Thanks, man.
I just, sorry, I don't want to make sure we don't miss
anything.
anything.
Beer fun for you.
No beer fun today. We got to work today, guys. Sorry, now I'm lost again.
No, we okay. Boogie Venture. Oh yeah, we got lost. Sorry, guys.
Shopcat says I saw a young lady working the register at Dollarama wearing the Boogie Van shirt.
That's right.
It's probably my niece. She works at Dollarama.
Oh, good.
I think doesn't Elise work at Dollarama?
Oh, cool.
Boogie Van. That's great.
That is good.
She's the only one of the nieces that's not too cool to wear stupid uncle's t-shirts. That's fun. That's awesome. Dean's driving Dakota, so we're just trying to keep up with where we are.
Yeah, because thank God I am, because I fell off the road again today.
Yeah, good stuff. And the answer to the Studebaker.
Oh yeah,
mate, I'd like to honestly. The reason I would entertain it is that Laura got such a kick out of driving it for the Derby race there, the V8 race we did. She's like, I kind of like this car. I was like, oh well, it's too late. Too bad we're halfway through the Rover. It's funny because the Rover is like the high watermark of tasteful understatement, and the 58 Studebaker is the exact opposite. It's the most contrived, awkward, weird thing. So if we do restore the 58 Studebaker, it will go to Laura because
she can have it. Actually, she was actually having a good time.
She would have. It would be. I love the car. I would love to do it. Carter asked, "Are we going to do a Fonzie beer all in the trunk of the Impala?"
No.
Yes, buddy, for you.
Yeah, okay, for you. Yeah.
But Fonzie has Jesus, so it says Amen.
Yeah. It's Jesus.
Hey, Fonzie looking down from the clouds, just like the classic lowrider paint job.
Stop bugging us, Kyle.
Kyle, if Kyle couldn't troll, he wouldn't be able to communicate at all.
I know.
How's the temp? It's not bad.
Yeah.
Would. Yes. That the young lady wearing the Boogie Van shirt is my niece.
That's cool. I love that idea. That's great.
That's funny. One has hit French car Insanity when they buy a Panhard CT24. Believe me, if one of those came within 100 miles of me, I would buy it. But there's actually a couple of Panhard Dinah's down the street.
Really?
That they'll probably go to Steven because they're even too wretched for this place.
Oh, wow.
Like they are just like this far from being fertilizer.
Oh,
So
wow.
those are like Steven cars. I think the Peugeot 504 diesel wagon, it's kind of Steven tier too.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we talked.
we were gonna get it running and just do like a midnight
Yeah.
run it over to Stevens, just leave it in his yard, just leave it
Exactly.
idling in his yard. Then they'd see me run and jump into a black Edsel and disappear.
Yeah, that's
eh?
cool. Yeah, that'd be fun.
So, They're it is the car is pretty ropey. Yes,
Yeah.
that's for sure. Kiwi sounds very cool. Well, thank you so much, boss, and always a treat. Very kind of you to stop in. Mr. Model T says the whole concept and watching do that on the Impala is going to help me at 65 Falcon. Oh, for
Sweet,
sure, man.
sweet.
Well, that's very kind of you to say. Clayton,
Nice.
a proper expert. Oh, you asked me a question in the comments, Clayton, about whether I was going to get a Ruxtol or something like that for the T. I guess the thing is, for the use that the car gets and the way I use it and the number of cars I have and the investment to upgrade it, I don't see it happening anytime soon, just because, like I say, if that was my only car, it would be primo. But unfortunately, I'm trying to divide my attention and budget among something around 20 cars that I want to have finished. So it's a bit of a stretch to double the investment in the T, so that it's a little faster. I mean,
It's pretty good,
again,
though.
the thing is, it's perfectly adequate for the way I use it, the way it is.
Yeah.
If I was doing a lot of intense touring and a lot of really heavy, like really using it to its maximum, sure, all that would probably, but honestly, it puts us to the store just so beautifully. And it's I've done the rear end and it's quiet and it starts nice. I'm kind of just so happy with it. I'm so happy with it that I got an interior sitting up here on a shelf.
Oh, there it is.
I haven't even put the interior in it because I'm just having so much fun just driving it around.
New T interior. Wow.
Yeah, it's a complete interior there.
One day though.
One day, maybe one day when I'm too old to drive, we'll do the interior. So.
License is gone.
Oh, Tom Altac. Oh,
Fear.
Firgal.
Oh, Fear.
Thank you so much.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's very kind.
Yeah, it's cold in
Parts,
Florida.
darts, and beer.
I heard it's cold.
Oh, really? Freezing cold in Florida.
Yeah, it's cold.
Wow. I've been to Florida a couple times, and that's where you go to get away from this bullshit.
Not today.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about the weather, boss. I loved Florida when I was there. I thought it was fantastic.
Nice.
My grandfather used to have a place there with all the Canadian snowbirds would go down. They would buy big chunks of these trailer parks there, and they would all just camp there in the winter and
Nice.
just spend all their winters on the beach. And yeah, so we used to go down and visit them. That's how I've been to Florida, and just couldn't believe it. We would go down there in April and stay for a month. It was pretty awesome.
Perfect. Florida's deadly. Grease the hair back. What hair?
JoJo and Sons Garage.
Oh,
We need
yeah.
more kitty hair demonstrations. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
like
you very
that was
much, yeah.
impressive. Actually,
That turned out really good. Yeah, that was pretty easy. It was easier than the Dodge truck door, which probably will be my high water mark for Bondo panels.
Hello.
John Hollowell
Hello.
to Dean. Yeah. There we go. That's good. Dan Tar, $20. Thanks so much, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Oh, you're very kind to say. And
Wow. Yeah, I'm glad you guys like
that's
that.
very, very kind of you. Oh yeah, remember Ed says remember to click the thumbs up. It matters.
Oh.
Well, look at that. There's 675 people.
Whoa.
Yeah. All right, see you guys. All right,
Yeah. We'll hang out for a bit, yeah. But we do have work to do.
we do have a lot to do. That's right. Man.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you're just joking.
yeah.
We do though. Yeah.
Wilco Automotive says hello from Indiana.
Cool.
Thank you so much, buddy. Lots of Aussies in the. Yeah, it is weird. It must be something about the Commonwealth, eh?
The time. Wait, what
Mhm.
time is there? Jesus.
Yeah, it's the next day there. It's
Yeah.
It's like 52 days in the future there.
Aussie land.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, Eastern
Well,
Canada.
hey guys.
A lot of cars die out in Ontario and Nova Scotia. Like we lost a lot of our old big cars there. That's too bad.
Oh, the East is hard on cars. Yeah, I was texted DD Speed Shop Dan the other day, and he's having a blast in Alberta because even compared to Winnipeg, which is just the other side of the big grass field here, the cars are substantially less raunchy here than they are there.
Oh, cool.
And there's more to pick from. And I'm enjoying watching Dan try not to buy 500 cars because he's probably bought 10 cars since he's been in Alberta. And it's only been a few months. I don't know. I won't show you guys the latest one that he bought because also because Dean would probably have a heart attack. He'd be so jealous.
Oh man. It's not like a 78 LT.
Oh, look at that. Well, you guys say congratulations to my sister.
Oh, why?
She just got her master's degree.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, that's fantastic. She just texted me. So congratulations to my sister for being the one of us three who didn't end up as a – actually, my brother's not a bum either. It's really only me. So that's awesome. Michael Ford, I was at the cheese counter the other day and suddenly remembered Laura's Renault review. The wheel fell off. Oh, yeah, the cheese wheel. That was, well, there you go. That's funny that you would remember that just as exactly as the minute that she passed her master's and got her master's degree in, I think she got it in conservation biology. I might be wrong, or maybe, did she? Was it entomology? Etymology? I don't know. One of the ologies, anyway. Laura's no dummy. Hey, Gimli, Manitoba. Oh, the God, that's awesome. I've been there. Also, the famous drag strip where the 777 landed many years ago, Gimli. So, for all of you aviation enthusiasts. And let's see. Sorry, just trying to keep up. Oh, look at that, Bill. You're right, Dean. It's a Singer Zigzag, Bill says.
Yeah, that's what I got in the truck.
Oh, yeah. A Singer Zigzag?
Yeah,
why didn't you say so?
It came in the trunk of one of my old LTDs. So we'll bring it out tonight.
Okay, great. Leith Morrison asks, what model is the sewing machine I use? I use a Singer 211G, which is an industrial. It's the sewing machine equivalent of a D9 Caterpillar. It's not. Yeah. I'll tell you.
Cool.
If the question is, will it sew? The answer is yes.
Right on.
If the question is, can you get cute with it? The answer is no. It's essentially, it'll make you 47 miles of tarp per hour.
Sweet.
But if you try and do anything even slightly cute with it, it's just not happening. It doesn't even have reverse.
It's like
it's cruder than the Model T.
It's like man,
it's and it's not that it used to have reverse. Like this machine is so industrial that they're like, reverse is not in this. I remember we went to that sewing machine place. We talked to those sewing machine nerds. That guy knew more about sewing machines than Dean knows about LTDs. And it was weird because I'm in there and I'm like, I have a sewing machine. I need a thing.
This guy, he knew so.
And he knew everything. And he's like, oh, what's the blah, blah? And I'm just like, just like, nothing.
He knew this.
Yeah. And so, but anyway, he told me that most sewing machines back in the day, I think mine's 1955 or something, that they were very specialized. So if the machine was just going to make tarps all day, there was no need. They'll make one that has reverse and one that doesn't.
Okay.
So that's what he informed me. Okay. So anyhow,
cool.
That's all I know about sewing machines, which is more than I used to know. So
well, if you need the zigzag, you can take her out.
Yeah, for sure. That'll be fun. Yeah. Hey, Steve Bowden says, thanks, God and Dean, for giving me the courage to buy into an old car, 1950 DeSoto, all original.
Oh, that is
awesome, Steve. That is fantastic. It's nice to know that there will be somebody out there that we can pass.
That's but that
50 DeSoto, that's cool. Yeah, that's a great car. Well, congratulations, buddy. Ruin your life. Go for it.
DeSoto.
Yes, cool. That's fantastic. Oh. Yeah, see, Ed and I both thought Zigzag papers. I didn't know they made.
No, I just remember reading the thing on
it. It says Zigzags right on it. Hey, that's cool. Yeah. Check it out. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, Shopcat asks, how's the world? Oh, the Toro, it's good. Yeah. Yes, and please do let me know if you find a Kohler, I think it's 17, 18 horse flat twin. I would fix the Gravely. I'm not like, oh boy, but the Gravely's been part of the show since we started.
Shopcat, he loves those old lawnmowers.
He does like that
Check
stuff,
with
yeah.
Shopcat Industries. He's so good, man.
Yeah, and if there's somebody who knows,
he knows a lot of lawnmower stuff. Yeah.
He's the
he's pro Gravely though too, for sure. I know he is.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find where we
is. The Gravely in grave danger?
The Gravely, it's in its grave actually. I don't know if you guys saw where I did that picture of it sitting in the field, all frozen and covered. That's right where it kicked a rod. It's still sitting right there. I'm never going to. I thought we'd just leave it there. Yeah.
You did though.
We'll just leave it there, and so I thought maybe once the trees grow up around it, it'll be kind of fun. Yeah,
that's funny.
Kevin Smith got a kick out of squeegee in the primer. Yeah, that was a trick that I learned many years ago, and you should try it because it saves a lot on primer, and it does a great job and way less. That whole Datsun, not a pinhole. Not a pinhole, and we did not, and that was a code red, hurry the hell up job, and we just did it. Randall agrees that French car restoration is YouTube gold. As you guys know, as you guys all know, that there is nothing. There's nothing that the YouTube likes more than rotten French cars that are really slow. Yeah.
Everyone just loves it, eh?
And Mr. Model T's coach builder brush more pig. Yes, that's right. Yeah. 16 Hupmobile was done like that. That's fantastic. Just that you have a 16
He's
Hupmobile.
got a 16
Yeah, where's your 16 Hupmobile?
Whoa, this guy's awesome, man.
You should kind of try and do this all the time.
Yeah, I should probably. I know.
Maybe get in the frame.
I go over the frame, and I'm like,
get in the frame.
Like, you can see my shoulder. And I'm like, but this guy is Mr. Model T.
Yeah, Mr. Model. He sent us stuff too. The temp gauge on my Model T, the nice moto meter.
Oh, that's
from him. Yeah. Remember when we took the 100-mile drive?
Automobile? I know. That's mind blow stuff.
Yeah, I know. We're peasants, Dean.
Yeah, I suck. Wow. Oh, hey, Shopcat. Oh, yeah.
There's Carter. I agree with Rand. What did Randall say? He's trolling us too. French car. Oh yeah, restoration. Yeah, for sure.
Trolling.
Yeah. If he couldn't troll, he wouldn't be able to communicate.
I know. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. See, more calls for Honey Bunny to stop in. She's just not.
She's there.
Yeah.
She's here.
You can ask her questions, and I'll yell them to her. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Oh my God, I can't believe how far behind we are. Ed's got to go. Cheers, Ed. Thank you so much for saving the channel so many years ago, and for always stopping in and encouraging us to continue to ruin our lives with this. What?
LSD or LTD is both. Yeah, and the Dakota's got the 4.7 Magnum, blah blah blah. Who cares? Got it for cheap and it runs and drives.
Cheaps and runs and drives.
Still not cool though. I'm not cool anymore.
It's not entered. No, it doesn't count. It's no 79 LTD.
I know that was fun. That was cool.
William
I actually tried back then. What happened to the
He says a Simca 1500 would fit nicely in your collection. I would agree 100%. Yeah. I actually have a majorette model of a Simca 1500.
Wow.
Does that count? Probably not. But
that's neat.
James says Kyle's a man. No one trolls like Kyle.
That's true.
Yeah, Kyle has made a living as a professional troll.
He's so good.
Oh, everybody enjoying the calendar. What cars should we shoot for 2026? Well, I can tell you, James. Oh, that's James the photographer.
Oh,
you guys say hi to James Kelly.
James,
that's the very same James Kelly that took all the pictures in the calendar.
Nice.
For 2026, buddy, I'm thinking for sure Peugeot 504. I'm just kidding. Dan's
that car,
Dan's 38 Imperial.
That's sweet.
That'll be in it.
That's sweet.
What of mine?
The Renault 5 and
Ashley's blue Datsun will be in it.
That's kind of fun.
And we'll have maybe the Buick. Yeah, if we get the 59 Buick, that would be pretty.
We're gonna work on it tonight. Actually,
yeah, that's right. When we're done yapping.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get back.
Yeah, you guys say hi to James. That is awesome.
James, man, cool,
James,
buddy.
and also stop in. I have something for you. Wink, wink.
Yeah, get over here.
Yeah,
buddy.
get over here sometime, buddy.
He's so cool.
Yeah, that is awesome. James, check out the if you guys watch one of these weeks, we'll have the Model A truck in the opening of the video, and just at the end of that, you can see James standing there with his camera.
Neat. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah. Do a French car counter? Yeah, I would totally do that if they would sell more than 3. But
yeah, not too many are
would anybody like to see Dean make a good LTD or 2 out of all of his
I
parts
was
cars?
thinking about that. Maybe like, I mean, how much money is it going to cost me? But I don't care about that. But maybe we can make it.
Maybe you don't care about. You don't care about anything but that.
No, that's true.
Just buy a good one.
Well, maybe
they're just not worth enough.
Actually, you know what? I saw a mint one today for like $5,000. And it was
just buy that.
It was beauty.
Yeah, for sure. Just buy that. Yeah.
So you're saying the other ones at the junkyard are no good?
Well, they're good for parts.
Yeah, they're kind of partsies. Yeah.
Avery says, just discovered the Trans Am clone video. I think we're due for a 2nd edition.
Oh
yeah, right. Make another Trans Am.
That's
fun. How about my nice Volvo? Hey, make it
no.
We won't wreck my nice Volvo, but nice. I would do another Trans Am. That was fun. Yeah. And let's see. I don't think Dean would call his cars parts cars. I call them that for
kind of junk.
They're parts. If he sells parts off of them, they're parts cars, and you do, right? You'll sell the roof off of the car you're driving.
Yeah, that's right. Well, sure, but then you got to bring the air out there, and then, mind you, my friend went out there and he did a demo derby paint job on his Ford wagon that one time. Yeah, he actually had it was kind of funny because he had like a compressor hooked up to his truck and Mikey there. Anyway, it was a derby car, but maybe you call my car a derby car.
That's because and you guys, I'm gonna take a picture and send it to Laura of all your congratulations. Thank you guys. That is
good.
That is very, very kind of you. And I know she has been working at this a long time because it's difficult to get multiple university degrees and run a gigantic farm and raise 2 kids. So
good for Laura.
That is awesome. Thank you guys.
Yay.
And is it a master's in sarcasm? Yes, actually, with a minor in whatever ology she was studying. And that is fantastic. Oop, what is this here? Yes. And my brother just he said the masters of stubbornness. That's exactly what it is.
Oh, that's good.
After seeing what you didn't pay for your traction amount, probably isn't worth sticking $70,000 into restoring my 57. Well, Alec, yeah, I don't know. I kind of went and did a quick look. The very best ones that you can buy as drivable, finished, very presentable cars, probably half that, right? Realistically, like if you have 40,000 US, you can get the best TA out there, as far as I know. Now, there's not many out there, so that's why when I bought mine, and again, mine is garbage. Like, don't use mine. Looks like a car,
it's nice
but
looking though,
it looks okay, but it's poo poo. Like there's not, the engine is broken, the transmission is iffy, clutch is garbage, there's no brakes, the bodywork is bad. You know, the windows are held in with silicone caulking, like, you know, let's get that in front of the camera. Mine is poor. So it looks okay. And again, I revamped the plan for that because I'm with you. They're not really worth the big money to restore them properly when there are more cars available than there are people to take care of them. And so if, like in the case of mine, I didn't pay that much for it, and all we're going to do is make it roadworthy, which means it'll get the brakes and clutch and engine fixed and whatever, but the body is going to have to stay, you know, the way it is, which is it's not great. I don't want anybody thinking that I did the body work on that, so I might actually sand it down just so it doesn't look like I tried. Because if I saw that paint job, I'd be like, whose drunken uncle painted this? And I don't want people to think I painted it, so I'm actually willing to sand it down. So
nice.
Anyway, it was a 67 in Gimli. I knew somebody would correct me, not a 777, 67.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Sean Cat. Cheers, buddy. Yeah.
Good, Laura.
Congratulations to Laura. Yes. Have I ever made a pass down a drag strip? No, I have not. I have never. The only time I ever dragged a car was my Model T when I went out on the road there, and I marked out a quarter mile, and I got the Model T to run it in like 30.2 or something.
Our good friend Pete has a drag.
Yeah, our friend Pete. Yeah,
we should drag out there.
Yeah, I've got friends that love going to the drag strip. I've never been just because I've never had a car that was kind of like, what am I going to take my DS to the drag strip? Probably break something. Clayton says he'll drag his T Roadster up there, and you can see what mile. Yeah, cool. I know that Clayton's one of those guys whose Model T goes 65 miles an hour.
Wicked.
And
that's sweet, man.
Yeah, Matt Barsley says 100K, and I'll shave the beard. Yeah, shit, I'll shave it for I'll shave it for $50. Actually,
no, you won't.
Won't be for a while. Yeah, but believe me, it's not in any danger. Yeah, for sure. That's awesome,
buddy. That's good. Good joke there. That's funny.
Lee says the machine needs a servo motor. He's absolutely right. It does. Yeah. Frank Rogers says shave. Like, you first, Frank.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. I guess Frank is my mom. Hey?
Yeah.
My mom signs in as Frank Roger Frank. Hey, fine, Mom.
That's good.
Yeah. Like, if I don't listen to my mom tell me that every week, I'm not listening to Frank, whom I've never met. Yeah. Detroit is built on a salt mine. Yes, they do rot there. I've seen pictures of cars in Detroit that are only 10 years old, and they're not very good. Yeah. That's cool. Clayton also a sewing machine collector. That's cool, man.
Oh, cool. The 1910 singer. Wow, great.
Oops. Did it just do it again? Oh my God, where are we?
I know it happens.
It does this. Sorry, guys. Every now and then you bump something, and then it puts me down to the bottom of the thing.
Oh, there's Pop.
And oh my God, sorry, guys. If I'm missing any super chats, somebody could please let me know. Oh my God, I don't. Sorry, where are we here? Huh? Sorry, guys. Okay, I think we're getting warmer here. I don't really know how this works. You think I'd figured this out?
Look, Puppy
there's Puppy Dog.
There's Puppy. You want to see? Does everybody want to see? Can we show the?
You think we can get her up here?
Come on.
Come here. No, she says no. She says you.
Oh no,
here.
she go back.
Come here.
Oh, there's a
bone. Here's a bone for you. Oh, where's my little head? Ready? Can you get your head up any higher? Oh, that's all we get. That's all you get out of the Menace today, you guys. Todd Danio is here. Cheers, Todd.
Cool.
Okay, I think we got kind of caught up, or at least found where we were. Sorry, I'm going to have to skip ahead a little bit. The Gravely, Jesus, Kyle. The Gravely full resto.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay. It also, and the forklift and the Peugeot.
We got lots on the go here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gravely needs a chopping section. There we go. Get Kyle. Kyle wants to.
Right,
Kyle. Yeah.
Body work on the Gravely. Sweet. Thanks, buddy. That's
533. James Kelly. Which one's 533? Oh, that's Agent 533.
I don't know.
Anyway, sorry, James, I missed that. Model N, 1916 model. That's what
That's amazing.
Wow.
Get out of here. Wow.
Would I ever get a shop cat? I think there's a cat living in the barn. I don't chase him away, but yeah, I think he's kind of a shop cat, but he's not like Tiger in that he doesn't want anything to do with people. So that's
okay. Sorry.
I have to leave. Larry Friend's got to go. Cheers, buddy. Thank you for stopping in, Larry.
Yeah,
cheers, man.
Good night.
James Kelly, keep the French cars. That's right, James.
I know, we got to, yeah.
Fetus Maximus, how ranked is the classic darts section of the shop get the morning? Oh, when we film classic darts, it's rough in there for a couple of days. Like when I make those smells like a plane crash jokes, those are not really jokes. It smells like a plane crash. It is Leith Morrison. Hoovy couldn't fix a sandwich. Agreed. But he sure knows how to make money on YouTube.
Well, and he's got Car Wizard that helps him, so that's all right.
Helps him. He does everything for him.
Car Wizard, yeah, he's good.
Yeah. Jonathan Harris, first YouTube you sub to. Wow. That's awesome, man. There's actually still a few people that watch this show who subscribed on my first video. That's really cool. Yeah.
Sweet.
And Oh,
Ooh.
Vincent has the major at
Oh,
Simca
I
11.
want-
Maybe that's the one I have, Vincent. Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep all that track.
Is it like upstairs?
Mine's,
Like, where is
it's
yours?
it's like a little, not quite a hatchback, but it's got
Is
a
it
little
hid-
tiny trunk on
Is
it.
it hidden away in your attic or
Oh,
something?
I don't know where anything is, dude. I got so
Somewhere,
much shit.
yeah, so much. I know. Same. Cool though. Good. Marge is quite legit.
Marge is photogenic. Oh yes, yeah. We get that up here and we'll put it beside the 59 Fury. That would be fantastic.
Good.
And please do let me know. I know we talked about it last year. If there were some little bits you needed, I have a parts card that might have some bits for you. I can't say for sure. We talked about it a year or so ago. But anyway, that offer still stands if there's anything we can help you with, boss.
Nice.
I will watch your video on the floors when I get back. Oh, yeah. Cheers, buddy.
Ford Vedette that made in France? I've never heard.
Yeah, that's cool, eh?
That's crazy.
Sorry, just trying to keep up, you guys.
I know, sorry. I know. I need a shitty LT to drive. You're right. Enough is enough. Or even a good LT.
LTD splice for Dean. As long as you're doing it, Kyle. Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah,
yeah.
Kyle's great. I love him. Mr. Troll back
Yeah.
out of there.
Then we got to get another Kyle guest appearance for some more superb metal work like on the Studebaker.
Yeah.
George Smith is in Thailand. Cheers, George.
Hey, right on.
What do they make in Thailand besides the good marijuana?
Well, the man from Uncle, I've heard about this.
They use
movie.
French
Is
cars.
it
Oh,
a
yeah,
show
yeah.
or something? Yeah.
I think it was a TV show. I think.
Cool.
Excuse me. Oh, who's texting me now?
Oh, who knows?
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, Laura agrees that it was a degree in stubbornness.
Active pedal, yeah, the truck barely is. Oh yeah, it's funny to believe that thing is like it's new to me, but it's like
Dave
60
asked,
years
"Where
old.
did Honey Bunny learn to do transmission?"
Oh,
I messaged him on the thread.
Oh, you
did
replied to him.
you're
That's
on
very
there?
kind.
Oh,
of
good.
you.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
Samsung A's are definitely cool.
yeah, for sure. Oh, Fig wants to see the Banff limo restored
I
to
do
functional.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be one. I would like to make that into a road trip kind of car because they are huge.
Took
It
Marilyn
is
Monroe around.
huge.
It's
Yeah,
good enough
that'd
for
be
you.
pretty
Yeah.
good enough for my dog for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that, but it's excuse me, it's
Major. Is
what we would call rough.
it, how
How so rough that
yeah.
so rough that you can't even stand next to it
Oh,
or it'll
it's-
scratch you. Second in line, the stretch Citroen. Yes, that is
that's
actually
so sweet,
that's
actually.
probably less of a stretch than that limo in that sense. It's
The Familia, whatever it's called. What is it called? Familia.
Familial, yeah.
Sweet, yeah.
Oh, good point. Rob Moffat asked, does Laura's Field count as a drag strip?
Yes.
It does, except that I wasn't actually driving. So that was
yeah.
even then I missed my
You
opportunity.
barely drove
right?
it all that day, did you?
Yeah.
More of like a
for
pit
sure.
crew or something.
Yeah, I was just there to film it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Made sure the brakes on the Packer were all up to snuff.
yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Be selling some Avant parts soon. Thanks. Oh, cheers,
That's
Alec.
sweet. Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. When are you going to do it? The 58 Gold Chev? Oh, sorry, Frank. I sold that
So,
10 years ago. Yeah.
it's actually sweet though.
No, it was junk.
Oh.
It was really poor, buddy. Like,
We did a right job getting.
oh
it.
yeah, no, we made it look like something. But if you actually wanted to restore that car, you just need 3 better cars to start with,
Yeah.
and then you could use the 2 good parts that were on that car.
Or you did like a cable on the door, like you did like a cable dent puller, and you're from the.
Oh
fence
yeah,
line.
that was the first Waste of Time Olympics.
That's right.
That was the original. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it the other day. It was
Yeah.
good.
I haven't seen Dave after he got some Impala bags. He's doing okay. Yes,
He's
as far
alright,
as I
yeah.
know, he's doing okay.
Dave's good.
Yep,
Yeah, he's kicking around.
for sure. All of them, Frankers. Yep. Do for a copy of this transcript. Write down every word. Yes. Good luck.
Meteor. Yeah, hard to find these days. Wow, 56 Meteor.
Yeah. I know a guy who's got a few. Yeah.
Well, oh yeah.
Down the street, our friend
Cool.
Dick has several of them. Yeah.
More sewing machine talk, eh? Yeah.
Sewing machine. Yeah,
That's cool.
right. I got
okay.
a bunch of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
My dream visit you on my Saab 9092. That's cool. Yeah, I love the Saab 9000. My friend had one. They're really cool. Yeah. Big Carter Auto Restyling. Yes, that is a great channel, as is his hairstyling channel. Dean's off again. Looks like it's just me. I'll try and skip ahead. I'll save you. Scott, you have the Majorette 1100. That's exactly right, Vincent. Sorry, I thought it was a 15, but it's an 1100 for sure. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, just. Yes. Oh yeah. Well, lots of you guys have watched a lot of these old ones, eh? Oh, there we go. I'm sorry, it does it all the time. Sorry, you guys. Just trying to get. Doozer Shop is a loyal watcher. Thank you very much, Doozer Shop. That is very cool. Another good channel recommended by Scott, Shed Racing. Yes, if you guys are not watching Ivan at Shed Racing, you are missing out on the most serious guy. Like, Ivan is a legend in vintage motorsports. His collection makes the rest of us look like monkeys throwing poo at each other. Like, that guy is serious, and like, we don't use the word legend. Maybe we use it too much around here, but that guy is seriously a legend. Yes. So if you get a chance, yeah, Ivan, Shed Racing, like we got rotten old Peugeots, and like he's got Samsons, and like he's got real serious stuff there. Angelo wants to see more dirt track races and junk cars. Yeah, we might. It's a tricky thing because it got that wasn't none of that was filmed around here, so I don't really have that option. It was filmed at a friend's place, and that it was one of those things where it started getting a little too fast and a little too risky, and it just became easier to quit while we were ahead. Honestly, we were starting to I flipped over my friend's car onto its roof, and then I thought, what are you going to do if this thing catches on fire right now? And then I never did it again. We just kind of stopped. But anyway, it was fun. Don't get me wrong. We had some laughs, but I think it's better to quit when it was still funny than wait until the police are involved and then quit. So, whoops, sorry guys. Trying to find where. Oh my god. So I don't know. I do not understand this scroll. Anyway, whatever. We're getting there. We're doing good. I'm sorry. What time are we? Okay, good. We're trying to keep up. Sorry, guys.
Hi, puppy.
Yay!
Okay, back.
Kiwi Classics has to go. Thank you so much for stopping in, buddy.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I get it.
Have a terrific afternoon. There's another serious guy, serious shop.
Yeah, he's
not just horsing around like this.
Oh, Kiwi
Guys,
He's
for
got
real.
his own.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's good friends with Uncle Tony Gretsch.
Oh, wicked. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Bing bong. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Oh, don't be correct.
Yeah, and don't forget Carter's hairstyling now has lifestyle advice too. That's right.
Shit by the Tracks is so sweet, man. Yeah,
Yeah, that guy's awesome, right?
Wicked.
Well, we've got
I love that
quality, and they all have great audiences, but we have the best audience. That's pretty epic.
That's good.
So it's been what we got.
Ooh, 72 old 98. Get out. Oh man,
the roof is Swiss cheese. Oh, it sounds like it's perfect for you.
It was the first car I drove over here was a 72 old 98.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we were.
Had the plunger starter on the back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that was the car Dean was driving when I first met him. It was a 72 98. Yeah.
Sweet.
And
I think you took pictures.
I did. Well, I only sent you the pictures.
You did the other
that
day.
I sent you were the only ones that we have.
That's right. Yeah, it's long gone now.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Because I have flip.
Yeah. Jonathan W. Another great
Jonathan
channel.
W.
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah. I hope that we get to meet up or talk to Jonathan one day.
Loving the Studebaker.
Always, yeah. I know how busy he is, so
He's
I've not
busy.
ever pestered him with a phone call, but I would like to
You
one day.
should one day.
Yeah, one day. But he's a serious guy. He's not just like goofing off,
number,
getting stoned with his friends.
Yeah.
He's actually a serious guy. Yeah. And
Good.
He
Good.
I mean, yeah, he's got real stuff going on there.
Yeah,
he's
he's
not
got
just
sweet
horsing around.
Yeah,
But he's in the house here. Holy shit! Look at that. It's actually him.
What?
Look at that. We just mentioned it, and it's like,
yeah, we got.
he
cool
says,
weather.
"Your Canadian weather is down here. Come and get this shit."
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, we just thought you could babysit it for us for just a little while, buddy.
Things are showing up.
Put
man.
some snow grips on that Studebaker
Yeah,
and get us a
that's
video of
sweet.
that. Yeah,
Studebaker.
that is fantastic.
Oh, that's dude 53 Jonathan's in the house. He knows. Good.
Yeah, that's
Jonathan's next.
fantastic.
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
Jonathan is next. He's so good.
Yeah, and
Real Stude for
yeah, that guy is actually doing real, actual work. So,
not like me.
Bomb.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Bomb
So,
severe.
well, I mean, everybody that is watching this is already subscribed to Jonathan. But if you're not, and you want to see a guy actually not just horsing around with garbage, yeah, that's a fantastic fellow. And yeah, one of these days, I don't know, I wanted to phone him, but I know that he's just so busy, and it'd be like, hey man, what are you doing? Like, I'm doing 500 fucking things.
He's like,
stop pestering me. He would hang up on me in about 4 seconds. So that is fantastic. I get a kick out of that.
Cool.
We got a bunch of subscribers one day because somebody asked Jonathan what he watched on YouTube, and he said, I watched Cold War Motors Straight 8 Showdown.
Nice.
And I was like, really?
Yay.
Couldn't believe it. So yeah, anyway, yeah, always be grateful to Jonathan for the Auto Mechanics for Dummies handbook that he mailed us a couple of years ago.
I remember that, yeah.
Hey, I hope you still have that sweet Studebaker, buddy, because that is, if you ever get bored of that, just drive it up here.
We were putting the engine in that 58 Stude.
Yeah. But he's got the one with the Packard engine in it,
Man, that's
the Hawk with the big Packard
next
V8.
level stuff.
Yeah, it's a proper.
That's a proper Stude.
Proper Studebaker, yeah.
Cool.
And it's not rotted in half like the one we have. Mine's so rotten that the doors don't even close. Yeah, no, that is a beautiful car. Well, you guys, I mean, man, we've had all the big wheels on here today.
Good,
I think we should quit while we're ahead here.
Yeah, I guess we will get
look
to
at that.
done. Yeah.
Govi's Garbage asks, are you getting with Carl at Make It Custom for the patch panel show? Well, he's welcome to contact me. The thing is, the YouTube kind of etiquette is that you don't be like phoning up channels that are vastly more successful than yours, and then be like, hey man, they're just gonna be like, whatever, buddy.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's welcome to get a hold of me. I think that he's not that far away. I can't remember exactly if he's in. Do you know the one I'm talking about? Make It Custom.
No, I don't.
Okay, I think he's Canadian as well.
Make It Custom?
And he's
Cool.
yes, and he's very, very good. Yes.
Oh, check that out.
And it would be.
We'll check it out.
I would love to get together. I mean, I know that he's an exceptionally good metal guy, so
wow,
it'd be a lot of fun. But it's not my business to be asking. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. So
gotcha.
So yes, Jonathan W., the king of steam, man.
Wicked.
The thing with Jonathan is when you have the equipment that he has, it allows you to collect things that mortal people can't collect. Like,
oh, really?
Just to get the stuff that he finds in the bush back to his house is so monumental. The work he does just to get this stuff home.
That's sweet.
And then to rebuild it all. And yes,
he's so cool.
He's like just everything he's doing is on a level that is several stories above. Hey, look what piece of poo somebody dropped off in my yard,
Yeah.
So
no, I sold the Regal G body with the rattle can, whatever.
Oh, good.
I gave it away for
Do you still have the G body with the entire interior rattle can blue? That was the worst car you've ever had.
It's a good video though, yeah.
It was funny, but that was a terrible, terrible car.
Terrible Regal, yeah.
Yeah, we got some. Did somebody send us money and I missed that? Let me just go back up here because I honestly thought like if somebody did, if somebody did, please let us know, because this stupid thing doesn't allow me to back up that far. And I would hate to think that somebody sent a substantial amount of. Anyway, if you did, yeah, and I didn't thank you, then I will do my best to put it in the credit. Yeah. Well, I think there was another one before that. Anyway, I'm so sorry, guys, if we missed any of that. I do try. I guess maybe I just talk too much. It was the V8 Capri that got into see. Oh yeah, that's still
that's cool.
15 years later. That's still the most popular video I ever did.
Is it really?
It's the only one that I ever got. What did we get? 400,000 views.
Yeah, it's been 15 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has been 15 years.
Jonathan still has his Studebakers. That's awesome.
Yeah, cool.
Anonymous asked, when are you getting a new drone? Oh, I did get a new drone, and actually I had a couple of people offer to send me repaired and usable ones. Thank you guys so much. I ended up getting a new one that is slightly smaller, but it is set up for doing,
cool.
Anyway, it's ideal for what I needed. And so rather than, and I appreciate there was multiple offers to set me up with very good, perfectly serviceable used ones. Those would have serviced just fine. But this way, it's under warranty, and it's just, I went to the store and I was like, I need a camera and I need a drone. Bloop, there we go. I don't have time to screw around and just get it going and get on, because it's just time is the thing. We have very little time for that kind of stuff. So. Jerry Traub, thanks very much. Live in California, vintage TV swap meet and fellow collector. And one of your Fury shirts. Oh, that's very cool. Good. Who would have thought that? Well, thanks so much.
Nice.
That is very kind of you, Jerry. And we will be putting any funding realized here today towards redoing the Buick. And, well, I guess we're going to have to put some of it into the old Edsel too, eh? Maybe we'll get Dino some tank of gas or something.
Yeah, but that's fine. What else?
What else going on?
Oh, we got lots of messages here.
Yeah, guys. I know. We'll have to catch up here till about 7, and then we're gonna have to.
Ford Focus. That'd be all right car to have. Yeah,
for sure. Gobies, yes.
I should buy
Carl Fisher. That's his name, of course. Yeah, Carl.
I'll drive anything that anyone leaves me at work.
You know how Dean goes shopping. Yeah. Is he's just like waits for somebody to say, "Hey, Dean, I was gonna tow this car away. Do you want it?" And he's like, "Great." And Paul says, "Oh yes, he's Elton's painting."
Me too. Sure, yeah. Awesome.
Yeah,
that's actually my favorite one.
That's Elton's painting of me and Frankers in the Renault 5.
It's actually the best. Yeah, I love it too.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Job.
Yeah,
great job, Elton.
Fair amount of CW, some big car YouTube channel. Oh yeah, well I never have, but it's very kind of you.
MC Hornet, there's a buddy selling a bunch of Hornet stuff on Marketplace right now. Hey, 71 Hornets, cool. Hey, wow.
Yeah, Hornets. Hey, yeah, sure.
Hornet.
When was the last time you fired up the 58 Plymouth and limped it around the yard? I do not know.
Mayfair Field Fight. Oh yeah,
it was probably the last time we fired up that 58 Plymouth was.
The Redneck Show.
Stella was still around, so that's she was 6 years, 6, 7, 8 years ago. Yeah. It's been a while. Yeah, we should fire that thing up. Why not? Yeah. The trouble is, every time I drag it out and fire it up, I want to get it going and put plates on it and just drive it the way it is.
Yeah, plated. Yeah, plated Plymouth. Cool.
So that is awesome.
Classic Darts is sweet.
What? What about classic darts?
Who wouldn't like classic darts? Yeah, of course we all love classic darts.
Oh yeah, no, classic darts is one of my favorite things. Yeah, that we do. The opportunity to make a show that you would never be able to sell.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to go to one of these big industry biz things and be like, "Hey guys, I got a show idea for you guys. We got all these filthy old ashtrays."
Yeah.
And then we have these guys come on and they smoke these old cigarettes and we get close-ups of the dirty ashtrays and everybody swears and burps.
Yeah.
And we talk about really nasty things and that's the show. Ta-da! And it'd just be the sound of crickets. That's what I love about Classic Darts is that's the show that says I don't give a shit what Discovery Channel thinks. So that's kind of fun, and that is one of my favorite things. It's the idea of trying to make the worst show idea of all time.
Yeah, it's great.
And then and then all the raw music.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, that show is a gigantic amount of editing. Like to put classic darts together.
I think you were saying that once. You said it was
days
like
and days to make that 10-minute thing. So that is and you know what else is funny is that of all the stupid stuff that we do, and we get mail from all around the world, which is mind blowing.
Yeah, crazy.
The most stuff we get in the mail is for classic darts.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is a show that we literally have done 2 episodes in the last 2 years. And everything that comes in the mail is like, here's these old lighters and ashtrays. I think it's just people trying to clean out their dad's garage, and they're just like, send it all to those idiots in Canada. So anyway, classic darts. It's fun, and it's just like
it's good.
It's just a fun way of making something absolutely awful. And the other thing is that I've been doing YouTube a while, and that nobody's ripped that off yet. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, I've never seen anything like it.
Nobody's ripped that one off yet.
Yeah.
Will It Run, however, that seems to have found a home everywhere else. When I started this channel, the name of the show was Will It Run, and then that just became something that everybody just figured that they would help themselves to. But whatever.
Well, was it called Cold War Motors?
Yeah, it was. But the show was called Will It Run. The channel was anyway. Cool. I don't really give a shit now, but it's one of the reasons I kind of stopped doing those.
It's
just like what?
But my question was it's because of the Cold War era, like 1981 and under. Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's all. It was never meant to be anything. It was just something we said at dinner one day. It's like if you had a shitty old car dealership in your yard, what would you call it?
Oh, okay.
I was calling Cold War Motors, and so when we started the blog and the channel, it was just whatever. You need a name. I didn't really think about it. Anyway, here we are.
Good.
Oh, Jason, Colavecchia. Oh, thanks so much, man. Cheers to you. Wow, that is extremely kind of you, buddy.
Hard-earned money to us. Cool.
It's like giving your money away to these degenerates. Ooh. That's crazy. Maybe this spring, yeah. What kind of heat do you have in your shop? Natural gas. I got 3 natural gas furnaces, 1 in each shop and 1 in the house. And they're a lot of fun.
They work.
And
it's warm in here.
They do have to get fixed a lot, but they go, I can't afford these new high efficiency ones. They're like, they cost so much money, and they're extremely unreliable, and you have to upgrade 5,000 other. And I'm like, you know what? Piss on it. I bought a bunch of stuff that other people are throwing away, and you hammer it in there, and it works fine. You just buy the odd sensor and blow it out and hit it with a hammer now and then. They're fine.
Cool.
They're good to go. So natural gas, yeah, for sure. One of those ashtrays from Greenville, Ohio. Yes, that's absolutely right. Yeah, we've got so many amazing ashtrays and things contributed. It's super fun.
Good.
Yeah. So and Son's Garage, Jojo and Son's Garage. What program do you use for editing? I use what's it called? DaVinci. What's this called, Dean?
DaVinci Code?
No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
It's DaVinci. Whatever it's called.
Must be the newest thing that you got.
It's good. I just used the freebie version, and it. Hey, there's Keeler, Steve Keeler.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I use DaVinci Pro 18. I don't know what model they're up to now. I'll probably get the latest one when I upgrade the computer again. The program is it's good. It's massive. It's intuitive. It'll do a lot more than I ask it to, but. Yeah, Keeler's asking if you've seen the 59 Plymouth. Yeah, you saw it. Yeah,
I didn't touch it. I looked at it.
I didn't let him near it. Don't worry, man.
I still have model car parts for you because I know you're. Yeah, I got lots for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
If you guys ever saw the model of the 58 Plymouth, the model of the 59 Plymouth, and the model of the 53 Ford, and what other one did Steve do for us?
I did a couple.
Yeah. Anyway, the KKC design and model cars is our friend Steve, who did those models for us. So that's really cool, man.
Talented dude.
There's Light Buzz is fun. Yes, we got a Light Buzz episode coming up.
I think so. Yeah.
I started one anyway. I've got 2 underway, so there will be some Light Buzz coming up soon. Yes. And I'm just trying to yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you like
Oh, thanks.
Alex
yeah.
and yeah, he likes the
Oh, Rare and Nobody Cares, another one that was ripped
good.
off. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I heard that.
I heard that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex and Justin like the darts. Yeah, for sure. Cool. Oh, good. Listen, he gets asked about all the time. This guy, Captain Chaos. Says,
oh yeah. Oh, that's
greatest
cool.
name ever sticker. Colin was.
Can't believe they don't pass out. Yes, well, that's for sure. Da Vinci Resolve. Thank you. Out of Order Garage. That's the one I use. Yeah, and it's good. It's good, and all the green screen stuff with Dean and I on the Johnny Carson set or on the moon or whatever. That's all done on Resolve. It's a good program. It's a bit, it'll do a lot more. Like, to actually get good at that program, you'd need to take 2 years off and get up every day and learn. Like, that program is so huge, and I'm just like, stick the pictures next to each other. That's all I can do. But over the years, I've gotten a little more, and I have had, and it's not something that I've ever really been interested in, editing video, but it's just one of these things. If you're going to do this for years and years and years, you're eventually going to be like, wouldn't it be cool if we could do this? And then you get the program and you're like, oh, I can do that now. So we've had fun doing that, and I do enjoy it, but it does add a tremendous amount of time, and hence, to get videos out once a week is about the amount that I can dedicate, because I usually start with about 6 hours of video, and it takes about 20 hours to make the first cut, and then you got to go back and do all the second cut, and then you got to do all the special effects and green screens, and half the time we write music for it, and so it becomes a bit of a thing, as opposed to filming something and just dumping it straight up onto YouTube unedited, which is actually what YouTube would prefer, I'm sure. They like to have a lot of content every day, and I just can't. I just wouldn't find that I was getting enough done. So yeah, this is a fun. Dev Null, is the buzz actually from the light, or is it edited in? It's actually both. The buzz.
Oh, I didn't know.
The buzz is from the buzzy old fluorescent lights that are in that garage, and it is it's edited in to make the light that I'm using appear actually buzzier than it actually is.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, yeah, sweet,
so,
that's great. Yeah, that's awesome.
So yes, the
light buzz.
The light buzz is actually kind of edited in, but the light that I'm sampling for that sound is literally the one that's like 3 feet away from the camera.
That's so sweet.
So and that's the little stuff. It's like that light has to buzz, right? Otherwise, it's definitely, it's a real fluorescent buzz. Yeah, for sure.
I can't wait till light buzz comes
I love that somebody would actually have that question.
That's great. Yeah.
That means that somebody's sadder than me. That is awesome. Yeah. Waiting for Miles Pulpit, a 69 Charger. Yeah, well,
cool.
One day, I don't know. The Conrad Kenneth has a cool 65 LM2. That's awesome. Kevin Smith, how many people build model cars? A lot of good model car channels on YouTube, for sure. Yeah, and one of the reasons I don't build model cars is I've watched some of those videos and I'm like, wow, I'm a hack. Because I used to think I was pretty good at model cars, and then I saw some of these. Remember that guy made the DS?
Yeah, like you have the window.
Yeah, and you can wind the goddamn windows down. Like, what?
I suck.
I suck. See you guys.
All my model cars.
That's it. We're out of here. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, man, that was good.
Steve W. quit after 35 years. Good for you, buddy.
Good.
Yeah,
Mike Goldberg.
I quit.
Here?
Mike Goldberg, yeah.
He's here in
Mike
town,
Goldberg, he just lives up the road here.
Yeah,
We'll have to get over to Mike's and Check out his 69 Fairlane
That's
restoration.
right. Yeah,
one of these days.
he's got a bunch of Fords. Yeah.
David Axe, another one who has supported this channel for so many years. A lot of the real proper models that you see on our channel, like the Mark II Continental and that 59 Fury, the yellow one.
Oh, yeah.
That was David that sent those. David, also an author and a serious historian and collector of literally, he must have thousands of models, because every car that I buy, David sends me a picture of the model. It's like, oh, I got a model of that.
Wow.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't pick a car that you don't have a model of.
Cool.
So the guy's David Axe, serious guy. Nice. Again, very much flattered that people of this kind of quality would watch this rubbish that we put together here. And it's really cool.
Yay.
Daniel Pops, my favorite car to drive. My favorite car to drive, probably the DS, just because it's so weird. It's just the weirdest car.
It's the most comfortable car.
I think once the SM's done, that'll be my favorite car to drive. I did drive it a couple of times before I took it apart, and it's in a different world. Those cars are awesome. Yeah,
so crazy.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
The R5s are fun to drive. You know, they're all fun. The T is fun. They're all fun in different ways. That's why I like to have all those different cars, because no two cars, the T and the SM, are just like, they're kind of the bookends of my collection. You have like the most successful, most basic, most profitable car at one end, and at the other end of the collection you have the most nightmarish lemon, destroyed the company, ruined everything, but also the best car to drive. So those, I mean, everything else fits between the SM and a Model T, pretty much, right?
Yeah, I'd say that.
Those are the two most extremes that I have, and I like to think that anything else fits in between those, right? Like 37 Chev, it's a little closer to the T, but it's way closer to the middle.
It's more modern.
But so everything else kind of fits in there. So
that's a sweet thing.
That's fun. 1320 Gearhead, thank you so much, buddy. Wow, that is so kind of you. We will make sure that we waste it in the appropriate manner. You haven't missed anything, Mike. It's the same old shit. Yes, Stude 1953 is correct. You haven't missed anything really since 2009, I guess. You know. Yeah, classic joints will be next. Yeah, that'd be all right. I would watch that.
Those right now.
Yeah, that's coming soon.
Yeah.
Classic joints coming up tonight. Kenneth Dog, even though I think the Rover is an ugly English car, I'm anxiously waiting to see progress. Yes, thank you.
I like it too. Yeah,
I don't think they're ugly. They're a little thick in the middle. It's not a super gorgeous car, but I have some ugly cars, and it's not there.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like it too.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You should come around.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you very much. Jay Van thinks the music is good.
Remember we tried. Remember when you had that '59 Chevy? We were trying to unstick that. You were hitting that.
Oh, that was not a fixer. Yeah, that was not.
I'm like, it could be fixed.
That's not getting fixed. Yeah.
We ended up buying a Pontiac 261. Whatever, it worked for the Biscayne.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I was going to put that whole drivetrain in the 60 Impala.
Oh.
Put the 261 Pontiac with the 3-speed.
Yeah.
But Ashley and Miles were just like, they were just not. I was like, well, if I do that, these guys aren't even going to help me. Yeah, so I thought, well, we'll have to. I'll put a big choppy cam in it so that Miles will help work on it. And then we'll do a nice job on something so that Ashley will.
Yeah, exactly.
We have to do a nice job on the firewall for Ash because he can't be here tonight.
Oh,
he was going to be here. Our buddy Ash. He had to go to Toronto, and then he came back sick. And I'm going to pretend it's not from just being in Toronto. But anyway, no offense to everybody who's from Toronto. I was only there once, and it was too big. It's just too big.
Oh, that's crazy.
We're gonna have to catch up and shut her down because
I know.
We actually I told Dean to come over. He was more excited about working on the car than having free pizza and talking on the internet.
Thanks for the pizza, actually.
Yeah, no problem. No, thank Bunny. She makes.
Made some good
we
pizza.
Get homemade pizza here, you
nice,
guys.
Thank
you. Is there any way we could hear the full version? Oh, thanks, Roberto.
Thanks.
I'll think about it, but I addressed that earlier that the music is not written to be anything other than background music because I don't want to be like, hey guys, here's my music. You know, it's not really what we do. I mean, the music I write is just so that I don't have copyright issues. Every video that I put up where I use the free YouTube music years and years ago, and I saw this coming, every one of those videos is now monetized by somebody else. So if somebody watches my old videos, some of which had a lot of views, I don't get any money from those. Even though at the time they're like, oh, here, take the music, take our music and use it. It's free. And what do you think happened? X number of years later, oh, yeah, we lied. Now we're taking all the money for that. So I started years ago. I just started, first it was just an acoustic guitar, playing it into the voice memo on my phone. And eventually we got set up with a little Apple computer. It's just an old piece of crap, and that's what I do the music on. But the music is not meant to stand on its own. It's meant as background. So it's not written as a piece of music. It's written as background music to support whatever is going on the screen. Therefore, I'm reluctant to present it as a finished piece of music when it was never meant to be. So maybe one day I could put music together. We were talking about it.
Cool, yeah.
Bunny actually helps me with the music too now, so we get more done that way. Cool. And yeah, we'll one day, but not any plans to release the music. It's very quickly done. It's a lot of first takey kind of stuff, and it's not really meant as a piece. Although Bunny wrote a great Frankers song that we might make a video for.
I can't wait.
That's the only finished song we've ever made.
Really?
Right? Yeah. It's a song about Frankers, so it's actually really good. Yeah. So that's something. How come you're not using the Johnny Carson set? Great. That would be cool. Well, maybe one day we'll be able to, right? Like that's why I want to upgrade the internet and do all this stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we can green screen stuff live. Anyway, thank you, Brad. I'm glad you got a kick out of it. I've learned not very many people noticed that was actually the old Johnny Carson set. Yeah. So
cool.
Hey, Country Boy Gas Garage. Cheers, guys.
Nice.
Thank you guys so much for stopping in. That's
AMC and checker guy. Wow, that's crazy.
That's hardcore.
You're a hardcore checker guy.
Yeah, you guys. Well, thank you guys so much. Let's see. Yeah,
hey,
SM and the Multi are great bookends. That's
Rich,
right.
What's going on, buddy? Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
That's awesome.
You should make a bottle of the $5 Roadster. Yeah, I'd like to just finish that. Hey, Jonathan's still here.
Oh, I forgot about the $5. That thing's sweet, eh? I guess we got to get on that too, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan, another one who quit smoking.
Good.
I remember watching your videos, Jonathan, for the day or two after, and he was really not a happy guy. And
don't blame him.
Yeah, no, it was difficult. I quit when I was 39, but I've been smoking since I was 14.
I quit when I was 30, so it was about 17 years ago.
It was a grind, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I
was a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be.
It was
hard. It can be a challenge for sure. And I'll tell you, I quit drinking at 27, and it took me another 12 years after that to quit smoking. That's the thing with it. So
because like coffee and dart would go easy.
Beer and darts, everything in darts really. Yeah. Darts are great.
Darts.
Well, let's start smoking.
Forget
all of it. Yeah, smoke one of the side of a light pole. Yeah, for sure, man. And what are you doing? A greasy flips? When's the next greasy flips?
Well, actually,
we got a couple of cars that we haven't filmed.
Did you film it?
Trouble is that they're kind of
the purple monster.
We got to drag them out.
We'll
so
the purple monster out that I got. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that one next.
Flip Town is usually under 2 feet of snow. So
but we'll still make it. It drives.
It drives. Yeah, we'll drive around. We might have to wait for a spring flip, so you can't get anything moved in there. There's so much snow.
Now. You're right. It's
yeah. So
we'll do it soon, though.
Time to paint the firewall. See, even the people watching are like, "Oh, get some work done, you pirates!"
Yeah, they're like,
all right,
I get it. I got work to do.
If we're missing anybody here, thank you guys all so much for stopping by. Yeah,
thanks, Josh.
Cosmic Virgo. Thank you so much, buddy. Thanks. And I quit quitting at 39. Yeah, for sure.
Just give her. Yeah. Smokes are dumb. Yeah.
Well, it is a challenge for sure.
It is hard, yeah.
But it's, I just thought, much more I can waste on car parts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you guys all so much. And, man, it was really cool. I mean, to get with no notice, to have all these fine people stop in on no notice and get 600 and some people and waste their time as well. We salute all of you. Thank you guys so much. Believe me, this was a lot of fun for us. It was way more fun for me than trying to make a video out of stuff that didn't work out today.
The French headlight disaster.
Oh, the French headlight thing is like, no.
Yeah,
that was going to be a shitty video, even if it had worked out.
Oh.
And so we were very, very, very happy that you guys would hang out and waste your money and time with us here. Thank you guys so much. Cosmic Virgo Josh again. Thank you so much, man. Josh Barber, multiple Joshes. All the Joshes are throwing.
The Joshes are just throwing.
It's like the wheel come up and it's like, everybody name Josh, throw in $2. Woo!
There's a lot of Joshes.
Yes.
Good.
So no, that's very kind, you guys. We will get out of your way. Thank you. And you guys go, watch all the appropriate channels, The Shed. And Elton's so sweet. Buy his paintings. Yeah. Cheers,
Jonathan
guys.
W. He's
Jonathan
so sweet.
W.
Yeah.
Kyle Carter. Uncle Tony Garage.
Yeah, sure.
All them guys. Anybody we missed?
There's a lot of YouTube guys coming.
There's a lot of YouTube guys.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, well, there's two less. We have to actually go do work. Dean's gonna give me shit if we don't get anything.
I got junkyard stuff too here going on, so we gotta get that ready for you.
Oh yeah, we got junkyard video coming up, which is great because I've spent most of my week screwing around trying to get computers to work. You guys, champions, so much. See you very soon. Say goodbye.